Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the AEW Dynamite Watch Along. It's Denise Salcedo. It's Righteous Reg. It is Monday. Oh, wow. Sorry.
Monday?
It's Wednesday, May 28th. Sorry. You know what happened?
Monday?
I looked at the calendar date on the computer and I just saw the M for May, but my brain went to Monday instead of Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, wow. We got to wait. I have a way to restart this.
That's not how you spell. That's not like you don't make a mistake and then play that song and then you're back at it. I don't think that's how this works.
It's the only sound effect I have, Reg. I don't got any other sound effect.
Like I haven't been to a baseball game in a minute, but I don't think it's like they make a mistake and then they're like charge, like after somebody makes a bad play and they're like, give it up for this bad play. Like, no, I don't think that's
charge. Okay, fine.
That's
Do you
not
prefer
how
this
this
one
works.
then? Hold on. Do you prefer this one?
That's better. Yeah. Much better. Mm-hmm. So you should have played that one because you acted like a duck. You acted like one. That one fits.
We are 3 minutes away from AEW starting, everyone. The fallout from Double or Nothing. So yeah, man, it should be a fun show. Are you hyped for today's show, Reg?
Oh yeah, it's your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. It's Wednesday night. After that show on Sunday, Denise, where we had a blast. I'm looking forward to it. There's been after follow-up shows have been pretty hit or miss for AEW. Sometimes they have like the bombest fallout pay-per-view show, and then sometimes it's like, okay, that was a show. I hope it's the first one, and today's a dope show.
Oh, hell yeah. By the way, we got, hold on, where did it go? Where someone said, oh no, I lost the comment. Where did it go?
Where'd she go?
No, what happened to? Oh yeah. This is from Sir Wedgie, who says I'm here just in time for the Whimsical Wednesday stream. Yeah, I was trying to download some fun sound effects to add to the show, but I couldn't think of any. I don't know what sound effects I would add.
Sound effects. There's a million sound effects, Denise, and you can only find 2.
Those were the 2 that I found. Yes. Well, it's because I have to type it in, and I'm like, well, what do I type in? Like, what sound? What's the name of the sound? I typed in funny, and that's what came up. I typed in funny club because I was trying to remember that, like, what has that people go when they make that one sound?
What is that?
There's a sound that people make at the club, and it's like,
you ain't never been to the club in your life. Not one day. You don't know nothing that you're saying right now. Never in your life have you stepped aside of a club.
So I was trying to find that one, and then I typed in party. And then the only thing that came up for party was that little blower thing. So that one kind of sounded lame, and I'm like, okay, well,
you gotta get
anything else.
You gotta get like that.
See, okay, what's the name of that sound?
That's like the reggae sound horn. Rewind selector. You gotta go to like the sound of. There's like a website for it.
Yeah, I was on the website for it.
And you couldn't find nothing?
Because I didn't know how to type out that sound. What was I going to
go? Air horn, that's a good one. Somebody said, Dan said air horn in the chat.
Air horn? See, I didn't know. What is an even air horn one?
What is an even air horn one?
I mean, are we talking about the air horn, that annoying air horn sound?
Yeah.
No, see, I want something like whimsical, like da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's what you got. And it.
Yeah, I liked it. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You don't even know what it is. You don't even know what's whimsical about it.
All right. Well, at some point we'll get it right. We're Dynamite. I'm still waiting for it to start. I'm on the stream. Yep. I've got it loaded up, but it has not yet started. They're lagging.
What's going down?
They're lagging. You know, I don't appreciate my sound effects being shitted on.
Listen, get more than 2, Denise, and we'll talk.
Hey,
nice
why
little
is it
bass,
still
I guess.
Hold on.
What happened?
I don't understand why it's not loading right now.
Why? What's not loading?
Dynamite. Hold on.
It should be coming.
Go live. I'm live.
Mine's still on the little yoga sound.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
All right, there it is. Okay, let me get the audio going. Look at us. We're right on time. Is that audio good, guys? Let's go. Daily audio check at this point. Ooh, he says the Price is Right tail music. Ooh, I should get that.
Oh, yeah. Womp, womp, womp.
get the womp, womp, womp.
Gotta get a womp, womp. Womp, womper.
Dun, dun, dun.
Where are they?
I don't know. Somewhere in the United States, maybe.
Dynamite.
Oh, they're in El Paso, Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Yeah. All right. VTW, shout out to Carla. What's up, Carla? Good to see you. We got Henry Kiernan. We got James Sotelo. We got Dan Bridgman. We got Clown in the building. We got Ryan Solo. We got Cocaine, Big G. And then we got Sir Wedgie. Okay. Luke Thornton.
What's up, Luke?
For the AEW World Championship at All In.
We got Brendan.
Let's bring him in.
We got David Trahan, Marcus Robinson Johnson, Young Jay Nice. We got Dronin. We got Aaron Teagle, Charles Credo, Lissa Hart, Greg Carter 2,
Yes,
Crazy
sir.
101, Marcus Robinson Johnson. And we got the cowboy. Yeehaw! Oh, I should get a yeehaw sound too.
Yeehaw.
Oh, I should get a horse one that just goes neck.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I should get a donkey. The other day I went to the zoo and that shit was so funny. The way the donkey was talking. Yeah, I went to the zoo. And the donkey was going, oh. It was so funny.
And the donkey was going.
It was going, I can't do it.
Shout out,
It was so funny.
shout out to the held captive donkeys.
Yo, them donkeys are funny.
Yep.
All right, well, anyways, I'm excited. What the hell is Hangman gonna say in order to, like, not justify, but to meet the magic and the moments that occurred at Double or Nothing?
I mean, this is his redemption arc, like I was saying during the watch along. So he just had to say, look, I did it, brothers, we're here.
Look at those cowboy shit chants. They're loud and proud.
I did it, brother.
You see the belt? Congratulations, it was an incredible,
The crowd
dramatic
type.
win for you.
Yeah,
on
they should
Sunday.
be. They have no reason not to be right now. Get the belt back, cowboy.
Get that belt back.
Nobody wants Hangman. Like I said, nobody wants Hangman to not get the title. Like everyone is like, dude, hurry the F up. You are going to be our champion.
Triumph.
We are on his side.
Triumph in life is fleeting. It's momentary. You're on top of the world for the night, and you wake up in the morning, and the moment you realize has passed you. But so is defeat. And in the past 2 years, and if I'm being completely honest with myself, in the past 3 years, that's something that I let myself lose sight of.
Someone has a countdown for Hangman winning the title in the front row. Yeah, it says like 45 days or something.
What you decide to do with it that matters. At Double or Nothing, two men
Double or
entered
Nothing.
this ring, and they both knew that one of them would have to leave defeated. So before I say anything else, I will say this to you, Will Osprey.
Willie.
Thank you. Thank you for the fight of my life. Thank you for reminding me why I decided to do this in the first place.
Let's go.
And thank you. Thank you for
That's the first time I've ever seen Hangman thank anyone for a match or anything.
Yep. And I think that you're asking what he needs to do. This is what he needs to do.
Yeah.
He was so close. So
Yeah,
close.
not too bad they never kissed.
Yeah. There's still a chance. So you're saying there's a chance?
Would have to taste
Don't get my
defeat.
hopes up.
Another would have to taste victory. But I can't relish in it. I know that this victory, like any others, is
Oh my God,
momentary.
the
It's
sign
temporary.
says
It is
45 days
fleeting.
until
I will
Hangman
never
Page
hold this
saved us.
championship. I will not carry it. I will not defend
It's
it.
true.
Next year,
The truest
there will
sign I ever
be
heard.
Another Owen Hart Foundation tournament, and we will crown a new champion. So for now, I will have to return this to you.
That's so polite. He's like, here.
Just take it.
Just take it. I got my,
Look, I could stay out here all night. And I can tell you how much winning this tournament truly means to me, honestly means to me. But I must now look forward to the one thing that for me this has always been about. The All Elite Wrestling Men's World Championship.
I love how you went with the full name. He didn't just say the AEW World Championship. He said the All Elite Wrestling Men's World Championship.
Listen, it's
the whole
government name.
Yeah.
From the very moment that we all saw these 3 letters together for the first time.
That's so funny.
Let's go. This is the guy.
Finally, a champion we can get behind.
It's been too long.
But for 7 months, that championship has been hidden from the world, locked away in a briefcase.
Like fucking Rapunzel, bro. Rapunzel got more sunlight than that damn championship.
That's a fact.
To me, that championship was
that
to
thing
be
gonna come out
shining
white. Ain't no white hit that in a long time.
These 3 letters meant, because it was about
Did it come out looking like a whiteboard?
It was about creativity.
Straight up.
It was about compassion, passion, and the human dignity.
Tony Khan gonna have to get a marker right, AEW. Fuck yeah, Hangman.
Yeah,
He's
let's
hype,
go.
bro.
Spit on that camera. And
on my first day here in All Elite Wrestling, I told all of you here tonight, and all of you watching at home, that while I was here, you would be my boss. So tonight I will make to you a promise.
do it.
There's some comedians in El Paso today.
In 7 weeks.
Everybody trying to get theirs off.
Here in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I will win the AEW World Championship. I will free it from that briefcase. I will hold it above my head for all of you and all of the world to see. I will carry it and I will defend it with every
Let's go.
And that is a promise that
That's a promise.
Yes, that's my champion.
It's simple.
Oh. What now? This is like a blast from the past.
Well then, things are heating up.
Hangman goes.
From Hangman Page.
Things are heating up.
To put it delicately, there is a fraught history between Swerve Strickland and Hangman Page. On the road to the AEW World Championship, the road has been paved.
Come on.
Who knows, maybe they'll hug and kiss too, Reg.
I mean, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened.
Welcome to the Sickos Watch Along, everybody. We're Sickos around here.
But I'm intrigued here about what's going to happen.
Face to face.
All right.
Here we go.
What is going to happen here between these two long-time rivals now?
I don't know.
Hottest AEW storyline in a long, long time.
He said, Tony, nobody got time for this.
I bet you're wondering why I'm here.
Yes.
We are
I
wondering.
need to educate you and the fine people of El Paso, Texas.
Okay.
See, look, the finest people of El Paso, Texas.
Yep. The finest.
The finest.
Everyone, the whole world, they're wondering why in the hell did you guys do
that's
what you
right.
did on Sunday?
The Bucks,
Why did you cost
when they aligned
that heavyweight
with,
championship?
helped Mox out.
Oh, yeah.
We did it for our good friend. Hangman Adam Page, you're welcome, buddy. You see, this is what you wanted all along. You never
Hangman looks guilty,
Swerve
Denise.
to be that champion ever
Yo, I
again.
forgot how
We did
tan the
that
Bucks
for you.
were during this.
Forget
They
who our
were hella
friends are.
tanned.
We still love you, Adam
Look
Page,
at Swerve
and we
looking
know
at him
you
like,
love
yeah, what
us
happened?
too,
What's
buddy.
up?
He's like, Exhibit A.
Yeah, what's up? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Couple months back, I was looking at the same opportunity that you conveniently have at All in Texas coming up against John Moxley in that AEW World Championship.
Yep.
At Dynasty in the main event, I had the championship. I had the match won. right in my hands. And then so conveniently, the EVPs, the Young Bucks, show
Very
up,
conveniently.
who I haven't dealt with all the way since back and blood and guts, and they cost me that championship. But you know who else was in the ring that night?
You,
Hangman Page.
I needed a little bit more growl in that you from Swerve.
It's so convenient that now you have a clear path to the AEW World Championship off of my loss. So I'm going to call collusion on this.
Yep.
You want to make promises to the people in Texas? Let's talk about a promise that you made. You told me to my face and the rest of the world that you promised that you will not let me become AEW World Champion again.
He did.
So I'm here, right here in this ring, staring at you, looking at you, man to man, eye to eye. And I'm gonna ask you, and don't you freaking lie to me.
Damn, finger point and everything.
Did you do this?
Dang, angry parent. And don't you lie to me. I know what you did. Did you do this, Hangman?
Well, dumbass. At Dynasty, I locked my eyes on you. Then I locked my eyes on Jon Moxley.
And then he locked eyes with Will.
And for one God-forsaken second, I even thought about helping you. Swerve, if I had wanted to cost you that match, I would have done it myself to your face because I have done it before.
Damn, he didn't only just say it, he sprayed it. Swerve was like,
Swerve was like, let me step back. You are spraying it right
Sounds
now.
good, but you're still full of shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm gonna break this tension up. Oh, look, right on time. He didn't want Hangman looking at Swerve the way he looked at Will. He was like, nah, bro, you gotta look at me like that.
If anybody can break this tension up, it is Willie Osprey.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Out there stuck with his two biggest
Wow.
I don't even know how to describe this.
Oh my God.
This is a triangle for a love triangle for sure.
Love triangle.
Sure, hopefully we're fixing to find out here.
Like literally, holy shit chance for this. Like
These are the guys.
Look.
Unbelievable.
I love Will Ospreay's jersey, by the way. Like those soccer ones, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
I hate getting involved in your business.
Yeah, because they're friends.
You've looked after me ever since I was 20 years old. I look at you like you're my big brother. But you're wrong about him.
Aww, what is happening?
Listen, you learn a lot about someone when
Listen,
you get in the
love
ring with
him.
them and the stakes are high. And the stakes were high Sunday. Sunday I left it all out in the middle of this ring and I lost. And I've never felt more defeated in my entire life. And he had an important decision to make. He walked up that ramp, turned back, picked me up, and he stood in this ring and shook my hand like a man.
So, what that got to do with what Swerve saying?
Defending Hangman.
I looked in his
Ali.
eyes, and I could see he cares about this place, mate.
I'm sorry.
He saw the
I'm
real
so
him,
sorry.
Denise.
Same feeling when I lost
He
to you
saw the
last
real
year,
Hangman
and you did the
in his
same
soul.
thing that he did.
Yeah.
You picked me up.
This is a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, I know. Look at this. He sounded like Snow White. He picked me up and he kissed me and I woke up from death. This sounded like a Disney story.
Guys, people are starting to believe in us again. I hate saying this to you because I love you.
Say it.
but it's not you. I thought it was me, and it's not me.
Oh, he's gonna say it's him. Ah! But Daddy, I love him.
Look at me.
Swerve not gonna like that, I think, though. He gonna be like, no, it's me. I don't care who it is. It's me.
One shot at this. One shot. And we can make this easier on him. If we all work together. You, me, and Hangman.
Oh, God. It shouldn't be that.
Said, nah,
He
man.
burned
Hold
his
on.
house down.
Yeah, wait a second, bro. Don't be coming in here with that shit.
Yeah. I would be beefing it for life with Hangman if he burned
Straight
my
up.
house down.
You're not gonna be like, it's him, let's do this. Nah.
I'd be like,
it's
no.
him.
No.
It's me.
William, no.
You burned my house down, bruv. Just because we're wearing the same color
go
pants.
crazy.
Strickland, we already said, I will never work with him, meaning Hangman.
I don't like that fool.
The wounds of the past have still
That's probably the
not
most
healed
realistic
between
thing
Swerve
we've
and
ever
Hangman.
seen in the ring.
Straight
And
up.
it seems doubtful that they ever will.
Will is stuck in between two men he loves.
Feeling is mutual.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Will.
Osprey.
Didn't happen for you today, bud.
Tough one.
Cohesive unit with these men, but and it didn't work. You had the right of it.
Will Osprey was like that one girl from Mean Girls. I wish we could all get along and make a cake made out of rainbows and hearts. All together.
Yeah. Just crying in the ring now.
Yes, that's a fact. Marcus Munoz says Swerve almost kidnapped Hangman's kid. That's you would be talking to a man that did that. I wouldn't be talking to a man that did that.
Like an impassioned little 5-minute speech ain't enough for what we've been through. We've been through a lot.
Exactly. All right. Well, while they show the replay, let me go into some of these comments. Okay, I can't speak today. What's wrong with me? Comments, the comments, and see what everyone's saying here. We got Sheldon Jackson, by the way, who gifted 5 DWO memberships. Hell yeah, Sheldon. And now,
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Sheldon. We got Crazy101 who says Triple H can't see color still. AW better than the Fed.
Straight to the point, Crazy 101.
We got Oscar Lara here. What's up, Oscar? Thank you so much for this generous super chat. He says, woo, I live in El Paso. Let's go. Hey, yo, Oscar
Texas, baby.
representing his hometown for us here today in the
go.
chat. It's always exciting when a show is in your city. You feel like I'm being represented, you know? You're being represented.
That is the perfect way to describe it. It feels like it's your time. We're up. We're doing this. It does feel like representation.
Yes, I agree. Oscar, I hope you're having a good Wednesday, and thank you so much for your generosity and for tuning in to the podcast. To the watch along, I hope you're having a good time, Oscar. We also got James. Sorry, Reg?
I was going to be like, who's this naked Mox? But that's the homie Gabe Kid.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Like, wait, there's 2 Moxes. No, there's just one.
There's 2 Moxleys. Moxley cloned himself. Yo, they really do look alike, though. Like, legit.
Yeah.
We got James Sotelo, by the way, who sent in a super sticker. James, thank you so much.
What's
James
up,
has always
James?
been one of my favorite names, by the way. So shout out to James for having a cool name. No,
Yep.
James. James is such a nice name.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
love
like,
James.
hey, how's it going, James? You know?
I did see a funny bit one time. It was a tweet that said, dudes be named James and it just be one dude because there's an S on there. And it's a stupid joke, but it's really funny.
Oh, because it's plural. Should be named James, and it's just so then one James should be just
James.
James. Yeah,
Just James.
Just James. That's funny.
Oh, it's James. There's 5 of them.
That's funny. Thank you, James. We got see now. Great. Now you're fucking with my brain. You're fucking with my brain, bro.
Now you're gonna think that every time, huh?
We got Grapple Geekery here who says over 2 years of AEW with the DWO Cowboy shit. Hell yeah,
go.
Grapple Geekery. Thank you so much for
Grapple Geek.
sticking with us and our AEW thoughts and takes for 25 months now. Insane.
Thoughts and takes.
Thoughts and takes.
To say the least.
Yeah. I mean, hey, shit's gone down. We've had arguments. We've had passionate speeches. We've had hot takes, cold takes, unpopular takes, popular takes. We have been through the ups and the downs with all of this.
That's a fact. We have had some cold takes that I went back and like, man, we were wrong. Like, this Sunday. Well,
no, I've had the opposite. I've gone back and I was like, ha, I knew it all along.
I was right. I told you.
I was right. Thank you, Grapple Geekery. What match is this, by the way?
This is a mixed tag team match. Mox, Gabe, Marina versus Speedball, Willow, and Mark Briscoe.
Oh, I see. Okay. We got Henry Inc. here who says, man, this has more layers than deep dish lasagna. Yo, for real. Okay, honestly, try explaining this storyline with Swerve and Hangman and Will and all of their parties to a non-wrestling fan who just started watching AEW. Like, let's say someone just started watching AEW. No. How would you even begin explaining this?
I don't know where to start, I think. Like, do you start all the way back at Osprey and Swerve and 20 whatever? Do you, like, there's so many places you can even go.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry, for the support, man, and you're right. We got Lorraine Johnson here who says, I feel like this promo is getting lit. We had holy shit chance just because all those three guys were standing next to each other.
Yeah, anytime, just the visual of those three guys who are like the number one guys for a lot of people is crazy enough for that to get that reaction. Imagine if they are in a match together or whatever this becomes. It's going to be crazy.
Thank you, Larice. We got Terrence Johnson here who says, Swerve, you started it. The audacity.
We're not talking about that right now, though.
Oh, what are you talking about? We're always talking about that. The Hangman Swerve story never ends.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We're
He did
always
start
talking about it.
I mean, he has some.
Years from now, we're going to be talking about it.
Swerve has some guilt in there too. I think that's why it's not so quick to be like, yeah, we're back to it. He has some things to unpack himself. We're getting kicked off right here. Everybody's fighting. Gabe Kidd and Mark Briscoe are going at it. Willow and Marina, of course.
Thank you so much, Terrence Johnson. He's getting John Moxley with Pata.
Yep.
So funny. We got Ninja King here who says, hey, which pay-per-view stood out for you the most on Sunday?
And now in the ring here, you got Kidd and Briscoe. Briscoe showing that.
Oh, which pay-per-view match stood out for me the most on Sunday, I'm assuming? Oh, sorry. You were talking about all the pay-per-views as a whole. That's what Ninja Keith was asking. Sorry, at first I thought he was asking about the match or that show. And then I didn't understand the question at first. Well, you can't even compare it. It was two different experiences for sure. Two totally different shows with Double or Nothing and Battleground and all of that.
You landed on Marina.
Lit. Mark Briscoe don't even look like he was bleeding buckets just 2 days ago.
Dude, there's that picture I keep seeing. That's a completely different guy right there.
All right, we're on a commercial break. Let me catch up here. We got Mike T90K who says, I need Mox to get personal with Hangman. Extremely violent, extremely personal. Maybe even pay a visit to Hangman's house. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I mean, there's a story to be told with Hangman and the way that he has to approach the whole Death Riders thing. Like, is he going to take the same steps that he took to beat Swerve, or is he going to be more on like what he is on today of just like trying to do this redemption story? I don't know if that's the story that needs to be told to psychologically get inside of Hangman's head to get him out of the match. But also, I mean, he's been on it for like 2 years, so it might work. You might be right, Mike. I don't know.
I think as long as it feels natural and authentic to their feud. You can't copy and paste what they did with Swerve and Hangman.
Yeah, it can't be like a replicate exact thing, but if it like you said, if it naturally gets to that point, then that could be what it is.
I think Hangman should burn their truck down.
That little truck,
that little truck they have. Burn that shit down. Take that shit down.
You just always on fire, man. You're an arsonist. This is crazy.
Reg, I already told you I'm gonna set your beanies on fire one day.
Oh my god!
And I'm just gonna be standing over them like this.
Why? That's so rude and weird.
Thank you, Mike. We got a web surfer guy in the building. What's up, dude? He says, I think Swerve should just light up down Hangman's childhood home and call it even Stevens problem solved simple.
It's
Hey,
easy
and
as
Swerve
that.
has kids too. So technically, Hangman should creep into his house, go say hello to his kids, and then have Swerve burn down his house, and then they're even Stevens.
Yeah, no, I don't like any of this. I don't want anybody else's houses getting burned. I don't want any more kids involved. Like,
Reg,
they did this.
eye
They
for
went
an
to
eye,
war.
bro.
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye. That's the only way you're ever even Stevens. This is an eye for a finger. No.
So is it still, because they went to war, you guys? Like, they tried to kill each other.
Exactly.
It's
War
still-
isn't nice, Reg. War is evil.
That's what I'm saying. They're still, like, Swerve still has to get revenge. I think they both got revenge, didn't they?
Yeah, I know.
You want more revenge?
War.
That's crazy. It's never over. No, you're right. If somebody burns your house down, you just purchased your childhood one, it's beef for a long time.
Exactly. Yo, I would never breathe a day. Like, if someone burned my house down because they hated me, I would never have a day of peace without thinking about vengeance in my head, without thinking about revenge. I would think about it every day until I executed the perfect plan to get back at them.
Exactly. I would wake up in cold sweats screaming about the person and being like, I gotta get revenge. There's no, I haven't got revenge. It's not enough revenge for what they did. Like I said, I was just bringing up the point. They went to war, but like the house, like every time you go to sleep, Denise, you just see flames in your eyes and you're just like, what, dude? I gotta get this person.
Reg wakes up every morning like this. Revenge.
Yeah, seriously. Ugh.
My house. The flames.
Oh, that's
All right, we're
crazy.
back on the show.
Trios match.
Thank you, Web Surfer Guy. We also got Shelton Jackson with a fun fact of the night. He says Omega, Swerve, Willow, and the Ops were the first baby faces to win Anarchy in the arena in history. That did not call
Every
for
time.
it. That was a good moment, though.
That one worked. You got it. You're getting better at this.
You see? Dang, thank you, Sheldon.
Unbelievable.
It's a great fun fact, by the way. I love that. Aaron Johnson here says Cole versus Fletcher. Who you got? Fletcher.
Back into the ring.
Easy.
See you later, Cole.
Yeah.
And the quick tags, the world champion back in. What I'm impressed with lately, Taz, is the
Thank you,
nation
Terry.
building Mox is doing.
We got Christopher Marino here who says Swerve's gonna mess this up, so that means only one person can come say it with Darby. I miss Darby. Can't wait for Darby to come back.
Yeah, he needs to be here. We need him in this show and in the mix.
You think he's gonna come back with his new Mount Everest look?
I would think so.
Like the tan buff. He's got more muscle on him. Beard. I think he
It's an
should
exercise.
come back like that, so everyone's gonna be like, oh shit, this man's seen some stuff. He's no longer a Darby, he's a man.
Oh, soul butt.
He's a man and he's not even 40.
Speedball's lighting up Mox. Running, shooting star press.
Are we ever gonna get? We haven't gotten Willow and Marina, have we? Like one-on-one?
I don't think we've got him
Think we
one-on-one
need to
yet.
get it?
I would think so after all this. They need the spotlight on just them, you know?
Yeah, they've been sharing the spotlight a whole lot.
Right.
And now looking maybe for
Thank you, Christopher Marino. We also got W Stein 79 who says, when will we get Anna? Get the cheek shirt.
It's got to be coming. Like, they got to be capitalizing on her and Harley pretty soon here.
Is that what they've been saying on Collision?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm out of the loop.
They've been being hella funny, of course.
I'm gonna buy the Mina shirt. That's the shirt I want to buy.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cute. I'm definitely buying the Mina shirt. Thank you, W Stein.
Willer.
The only thing that I don't like though is I went to Pro Wrestling Tees to buy it, and dude, they added like 20 extra bucks for like shipping. I was like, yeah, I mean it wasn't 20 bucks, but it was like a little bit more than what I thought was fair for shipping.
Right.
I was like, yo, I'll fucking make the shirt myself.
Damn, dude, don't do that. No bootlegging, Denise.
I'm gonna get my little marker and put Mina.
It is not going to be the same.
No, like the shirt was like 25 bucks, and like by the end of it, it was trying to charge me like $40-something, and I'm like, where'd all this extra money come from?
I hate that.
What?
Fine, Buster.
So then that, or if not, I'm just gonna wait to go to a live event and buy it there.
Oh, Gabe, don't
Gabe
do
was
that.
pulling her hair.
Rude.
Briscoe, difference maker there, sends Kid packing to the floor.
Did Gabe not? No, he has his boots on. I'm like, did he not have gear? But he just wanted to look just like Mom.
Very little hesitation.
Oh, got him.
But Speedball Mike Bailey intervenes. Go Ninja, go
Nope.
Ninja, go. Wait a minute, waistlock.
Oh my goodness.
Speedball's not a big guy, so it looks kind of funny when Marina does it.
Yep. Marina with a German on Speedball.
The violence
Boom.
between these two stronger. Yeah, big time Raw.
He would have went bomb right there again.
Lady liking this match, but hey, they're pro
By the way, if anyone has any good sound effects suggestions, please tweet them to me so I can start searching for them later and uploading them to the stream.
Well, so far Bailey's had his number.
Oh my God.
Bailey,
If not, we're just gonna hear da-da-da-da-da over and over
Give me some
again.
new sounds, you guys.
with those kicks, it's always like a Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, come on. Aubrey.
Always Wheeler Yuta, man. I'm so sick of Wheeler Yuta. Every week, it's the same shit.
Hate him.
Bailey to the barricade. That was a great distraction. A great distraction.
I don't know why, but Gabe Kidd today looking like John Moxley is really bothering me.
It's bothering you?
Yeah. I don't want him to look exactly like him. Like, you're supposed to stand out, you know?
Dynamite.
Yeah, it's hard when there's a clone of you in there, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would hate it if any place I was looking exactly like somebody else.
Like, damn, there's a fool that looks just like me here? That's crazy.
Especially if you're doing the exact same thing. Like, if you're a wrestler, I don't want to look like anybody else. I want to look different.
I never, ever in the world as a pro wrestler would somebody be like, hey, you look like this other guy. That'd be...
No, because then I'm like, fuck, man, I got to change my whole look.
It is refreshing, though, because they do that with black wrestlers often. Like, if you have dreads, you're Kofi Kingston. So for like two white guys with beards to look alike, it's pretty refreshing. I just want to say it out loud.
I was going to say, I feel like there's been a bunch of white guys that have looked the same to me. I'm sorry, it happens.
But look,
sometimes.
like line up Claudio too, Dax, like they all kind of have that similar style of look.
Bald.
Bald, yeah, there you go.
That's
bald
similar
with beards.
style. What style? Bald.
Bald, yeah, all bald.
That's
1, 2, 3,
so
4, all
funny.
bald.
Oh man. All right, let me catch up here. Where are we at? We got Mr. Grimley's in the building. He says the AEW, whatever its name, pay-per-view was great, but I feel robbed. Where was my Hangman and Osprey kiss? All that built up for nothing. Yo, for reals, we got like a whole season and the couple didn't end up together. What the hell?
Listen, tension is still building as we saw tonight, Denise. They're still there. They still are going to have that moment at one point. They might do a three-way kiss at this point. They're trying to add Swerve in. I think they're like, we need to add somebody else in here.
Reg, I hate you because I literally imagined it.
It went right to your brain. I know you saw it.
Yes,
You're
you can't say purple elephant without seeing a fucking purple elephant.
I was just thinking of that visual earlier, the three of them right there. I'm like, if they all just like,
Reg,
right
what's
there,
wrong with you?
we'd be good. I don't know. Listen, things are open around here.
Yo, pretty soon AEW is going to be AEW Hub.
That's disgusting.
What?
Gross, you guys. Don't.
Oh, man. Big G here says it's the Ross Rachel dynamic. Christopher
is.
still says hand check, Reg.
It is. It is. Ross and Rach. We went this whole season and they didn't kiss at the end.
Yo. Yo.
Come on.
We got a Mike T90K who says AEW Hub
AEW
is
Hub
crazy.
is nuts. That's
Yo, but I
wild.
bet you AEW Hub would get them subscriptions like
Yeah, because there's a bunch of disgusting freaks.
you would
out
just
there.
see that shit like
Mm-mm. Don't do that
Reg
to
going in
yourself.
there, Reg going in there with an incognito name.
I would never.
What would
I
your
am a
incognito
respectable.
name be?
Incognito.
You know, in some states, I just learned this recently. I learned that in some states you gotta put your ID information to watch porn.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, yo, like that's really scary.
They're
you know?
trying to do that here in Texas.
In Texas too?
In
So what
Texas, they're
states
trying to
have
pass
this?
that.
Like which states have it already?
I don't know exactly which ones yet, but I
know
know they
Tennessee.
they passed a couple with this voting thing, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. And now Texas is talking about doing the same thing.
Oh hell no! Like what do you do in that situation?
Put your card in and go for it. What do you mean?
37 Ray says getting carded to watch corn. Jet Blacksuit says it's already that way for most sites. No, it's a state thing, like a state thing. Mike Hunter says Florida has it.
Oh, Florida too, which is like what?
And then
Texas and
but
Florida.
Beach Kevin says they did that in Virginia.
Oh, Virginia too. Whoa.
What if you have a VPN? Can you get around it with the VPN?
I figure there's ways to get around it for sure.
Because I would be terrified, especially like if you're like someone who's trying to like have a clean image and you're like all of a sudden, like let's say you're like a politician or a teacher and then all of a sudden it's discovered that you went on a porn site.
Oh, I would just keep it old school. I just have like old videotapes and DVDs. Then you can't find me if I'm just watching in my home. Can't rewind this.
Bro. That's so wild. Okay.
Oh, he spit on Willow.
Hold on. You know what's crazy? 1 second we mentioned that, and all of a sudden there's like some crazy person in our chat posting like God stuff, like Bible verses. I'm like, yo, what? We just tweeted. We just said it as a joke. Chill.
Yeah, we're just joking. This isn't real. Us Scott's watching.
Issues with Willow Nightingale.
Got him.
Super Pro says they're going to start using a hub VPN.
Yeah.
Creed says the Carolinas did it too. Yo.
Wow.
Like Justin says use the VPN. I think you can. Yo.
So it sounds like a lot of places I would suspect are doing it. Oh.
Briscoe, like an old West gunslinger in here, willing to hit anything that's moving right now. Well, the boots up, kid. Sent into the ropes, Briscoe, and Gary staggers the world champ.
Yeah, this stream is going so much more smoother than the one was on Sunday. I'm like, man, Sunday was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Brandon Thurston posted a report today on WrestleNomics about Triller, and it's not looking good.
No, it's not at all. I tweeted I was mad because they took my $7.99 a couple days ago. I'm like, I thought y'all were bankrupt. Get my money back.
Reg, they need your $7.99.
We need that $7.99 back.
They need your $7.99 more.
Come on. My $7.99 back.
What's up, Killer of Demon 669? Oh, okay. Thanks, Adrian. He said that happened before you started talking about corn. That's what we're gonna call it here, by the way, for chat purposes. Corn.
Got him.
Briscoe, the lunging drop kick through the ropes, has Kid down, and now the world champ. Watch Willow on the outside.
Willer. Yep. What's Speedball gonna do? Triangle?
No, beautiful moonsault.
Boom.
I'm like, I don't even know which one's which.
Speedball really taking a chance there, but it worked. Oh, Gabe Kidd isolated. Briscoe now with an opportunity.
Froggy Bow. He's going up.
Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta. Look at this Wheeler Yuta once again interjecting himself in this match.
Oh, come on.
Referee saw him and then Speedball kicked his head in.
That's what you get, stupid ass Wheeler.
Got all of it.
No.
Come on.
Close, but no cigar.
Showing his toughness is Gabe Kidd. I don't know how he kicked out.
All right, it's over now. Jay Driller.
I don't think he's pinning Gabe Kidd.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. He has like a title match pretty soon here. There's another lookalike. That could have been Mox too. Ball. Oh, Commander.
Commander's going to face Claudio Castagnoli this Saturday on
Nice. Like, hi, bitches.
Never gets old.
Yeah. I always like to see because I feel like it always looks in slow motion, you know? Like you can see the whole thing just so beautifully.
It's magic.
Four-way AEW International Championship match coming up
Nope.
a week from tonight, but right now, Moxley with the grip of
Got him.
Briscoe reverses. Wait a minute. To the roll-up. And
Oh.
so close. Went back to their feet. Moxley now.
Oh.
Paradigm shift immediately.
No, no.
Yo.
Is cinched in.
Right behind Aubrey. Aubrey's like,
Yeah, it
geez.
is.
Oh, Mother's Milk. Mother's Milk from Saphir.
And everyone is Moxley's partners are protecting.
Are they all gonna tap? I kind of hate this for Willow though, because Willow was part of the winning team in Anarchy in the Arena. What is she doing here now in the losing team?
Moxley wins via referee stoppage.
And she was the only one from the team, yeah.
Right, she was the only one from the team. I don't like that for Willow. I don't want her
Damn.
to keep being a bottom in this situation to Marina. No.
Yeah. A bottom to
I hate
Marina
it.
is crazy.
I hate it.
But it required some pretty heavy reinforcements here. Certainly did, but Taz did
Absolutely insane. Like, I can't believe it.
Oh my god.
Blown away.
A lot of moving parts towards the end of this match
I
here.
don't want her to keep being a bottom to Marina. It's nuts.
This one just got caught. That's right.
Well, fans,
That is crazy.
AEW.
It's all the
Ooh-wee.
corn talk.
Yeah, it is.
Syndicate had
It
this to say.
is.
This match Sunday night.
Jeez Louise. No, that was fun. Fun way to start the show.
This occasion, it was a historical occasion because two things happened tonight. This was the 5th consecutive successful title defense of the AEW Tag Team Championship.
All right, what's next with this story? Like, we haven't predicted anything right about this.
Right.
As a full-fledged member of
Like,
the
literally
Hurt Syndicate.
nothing.
Bobby and Shelton.
I don't know.
Tag team in the world today. Think of any top tag
Yeah,
team
they did
in
totally
this
the opposite of what I thought they were going to do at the pay-per-view. So at this point, I'm
Yeah.
like,
These belts ain't going nowhere, and now that I am in the Hurt Syndicate, I'm gonna make sure of that. And the Syndicate, we roll together, so we're all collectively going to make sure we're all strapped in gold. As far as my Triple B goes, my big, beautiful belt, my AEW World title is concerned, it will
BBB.
soon be around my waist. And if you find yourself in between the Hurt Syndicate and our goals, don't be surprised if you wake up face down in a pool of your own piss and blood. But hey, man, when it comes to the Syndicate, it ain't personal.
the Syndicate.
It's just business.
What if MVP and MJF start beefing because MJF's doing all the talking when it was supposed to be MVP doing all the talking?
I can see it. I can see it.
Oh, this match should be fun. Megan
this
and
is gonna be
Penelope
fun.
versus Anna and Harley. That should be fun.
No DQ.
All right. Before. Oh wait.
You had to cheat to beat us. So tonight, it's a no disqualification match. Just like you always wanted.
That means you're my next sacrifice.
Megan Bay, Penelope Ford looking for
We got Alyssa Hart here who says, what are your thoughts on WWE Evolution 2? I'm excited about it. I got some videos that I'm working on in regards to it. Go back a couple of months here on my channel, and I was literally making videos. I made a video about how it should happen and why it was the right time to do it right now. So I couldn't be more thrilled to see it actually happening, especially because it's been so many years since we had one. What, 7 years since the last one? Like, it's been forever. So the fact that we're finally in a place where it's happening right now, I couldn't be more happier about it, Lissa.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how they structure it because they have an insane amount of talented women at this point. Like, I think way more than the first Evolution. So, like, how are they going to fill out that card? Who's going to wrestle who? Who's going to come? They have so many different promotions now. It could be different women from different promotions. Like, this is going to be, there's going to be too many women to fill this thing. So I'm excited to see how they do that. I think it's going to be great for women's wrestling. Unfortunate that it's attached to some politics and things, but regardless of that, we're going to have a great women's wrestling show with an insane amount of talented women.
Thank you so much, Alyssa Hart. And then also, Reg, I need you to take over for the stream for 1 second because I need to grab a Kleenex.
Taking over. We're taking over. But yeah, they also announced that there's going to be other stuff going on that week, and that's going to be an insane amount of wrestling going on. Super looking excited forward, wonder how everybody's involved.
Okay,
your
second is over.
My second, didn't even get to start talking, Denise. Damn, go get another tissue.
You didn't even start. What'd you say?
I was like, I just started stumbling through it, and then you were like, I'm back with my damn tissues.
I know, it's because my allergies are so bad today. I think it's because the guy who came to cut the grass came today. I guess I just felt it, and I was like, my vibes were like, oh, they're cutting grass outside. And so I've been like bad the whole day. And like my nose is burning too because I've been touching it so much. So now it's turning red. I'm gonna look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by the end of this.
Had a very shiny nose. I'm very lucky that I don't deal with allergies. And when everybody's going through it, I'm just like, damn, that sucks for you.
Yo, I have to take a pill like every day. And I have my humidifier on. I'm just like not having it right now though. And it takes hours for the pill to kick in. Hours.
You're drugging up too? You're taking pills every day? That's crazy. All right, Kurt
almost
Angle,
every day. Almost every day I have to take an allergy pill.
Wow.
Or I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I cannot like function.
Denise is like, you guys got any allergy medicine?
The Claritin D, the Zyrtex. Literally, and I hate it because every time I'm in a car, like for example, like every time I'm like in a lift ride or something, and I do the like, the nose thing. Oh, they're always like, "Do you want us to turn off the AC?" And I'm like, "Guys, it has nothing to do with that. I'm sweating. Leave the AC on. Like this is a nose problem."
Nasty, just booging all over the place, dropping boogies everywhere.
Oh,
boogers!
I thought you gotta have a Kleenex, Reg.
Nasty. Nasty.
We got Mike T90K here who says Penelope Ford, Anna J, Harley Cameron, AEW Corn is on fire today. I can't handle all this cake. Yo,
get y'all out of here.
AEW Corn is not gonna be a thing here on this show.
Unbelievable. Ricochet.
After Double or Nothing, after I had laid waste to Mark Briscoe,
Mike.
I will continue my quest for gold, a quest that I had been on since day one.
Look, another bald guy.
But I stop.
Yeah.
And I take a second and I look around AEW and I get the lay of the land and I start to see the landscape
right now
for what it actually is.
What is this? The sweater challenge?
You gotta stay fly, Denise. It don't matter about it.
I see the Don Callis family. I see the Hurt Syndicate, and I think to myself.
And he's in El Paso. El Paso's like known for being hot.
Ricochet needs a crew.
Definitely
Ricochet
hot over there.
Needs some loyal
like wear this
subjects
when you're in New York or Colorado.
And help him on his quest for gold.
Ricochet saying he about to get some homeboys.
Once I find the perfect crew, then I will continue to show everybody why
Ricochet crew.
Why doesn't he just link up with Leo Rush and Action Andretti? He said crew.
Wow.
Interesting. Very
Crew.
The crew. Look at Denise.
Maybe that was why he said crew.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And AR Fox too.
You don't need to bring anybody new in. You got people. Invest in the people you've got already.
Disqualification tag team match.
We have Eloise Johnson here who says, is it true that Stephanie to Raw and Jordan Grace to SmackDown? I don't know, but based off of how things went down yesterday, though, everyone's pretty much expecting to see Stephanie on the main roster. The people, including myself, were like, why didn't just Stephanie drop the title to Jordan on Battleground? So if she didn't with her, maybe Jordan's also going the main roster direction. I can't imagine that she doesn't need time to cook in the NXT division. Like, she really doesn't. Like, girl is done and seasoned and can be on the main roster.
She could have went straight to the main roster, no problem, and she would have fit in like the glove. Your video was hilarious last night of Stephanie's loss because you were just so confused. You're like,
Reg, you know the funny thing about that was that I wasn't doing a watch along, by the way, and so when I don't do watch alongs for NXT, because I don't do watch alongs for NXT, I still record my reactions, but nothing had happened throughout the show. I wasn't even gonna clip anything. I forgot I even had my reactions on. I was like watching the show just like this. Chewing my little gum. Like, I forgot I was on camera, and like I was thinking nothing's gonna happen. Like, who cares, right? And then all of a sudden I see her win, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's how my reaction was so tame because
your reaction
I had
was just like, wait, what? You know what I mean?
I was so confused. I actually clipped some of my reaction off.
Oh.
I trimmed some of it off because I was like, I was like, all right, this is the most I can show of my reaction.
Yeah. I'd like to see that uncut one.
Yeah, I was like, y'all ain't gonna see the uncut version, okay? No one's seeing the uncut
Sounds
version.
hilarious.
The uncut version was hilarious. But now my husband made me into a meme, though, and he keeps sending me my picture. And it's me like this.
I love it.
Oh, man.
Anytime the husband can get some material.
Yo, it's fucked up. I'm like, I don't want to see a fucking meme like that. It looks so ugly. I look so ugly. Damn, she went straight into her on that chair.
Nah, if you guys don't know, Denise's husband's known for this. He's turned me into a meme multiple times. Like, he likes turning people to memes. See? That is a really good one, though.
So now he keeps sending me this every time anything happens with his team or his sports or anything that's like negative. He'll send me this picture.
Perfect. I love it.
And then this is your meme.
Yep. Whenever you need it to appropriately fit in, there's my meme.
So funny.
Sound like a college baseball home run.
Oh, dude, they're killing your little Megan Bain girl right now, Reg.
Get out of there, Meg.
Megan is like, they just said it, a ping pong. Hey, but she's an Amazon woman. How many women wouldn't have been taken down by that already? And look at her double clothesline.
Easy as
She would
that.
have been dead on the floor had someone done that to me.
Hit me in the back with the pipe. It's over.
Absorbing a lot of impact there and now picking up that
Kitty Michael says new channel emotes. Sir, why'd you say makes those pics into a channel emote to me? All right, I'm going to do that.
Megan Payne.
Someone remind me, by the way, in case you don't see it in the next few days, please remind me to make it into an emote.
Oh, hit her with the Raven.
Oh, Jesus, Megan Bain is taking a beating today.
They're beating her ass. What's going on? Oh, there she is.
Mike Hunter says this is already my favorite match, AEW Hub forever.
Unbelievable.
Not AEW Hub. AEW Hub is the thing now, and we started that, Reg. Yep. If it goes viral, we're screwed.
This is all your fault. Oh, wow. Harley and Anna are beating ass, though. They're not fucking around.
Beating ass, you say? Welcome to AEW Hub.
Straight up. Where are they going? Oh, they're going to get a table. They're listening.
And this is not the first time that Anna Jay and Penelope Ford.
See, Anna Jay and Harley Cameron kind of look like twins right now.
They do.
Because they got the same highlights in their hair.
Wow,
the same hair color.
This is the all white people looking like show. I didn't know.
And also the exact same tan.
That's crazy.
Like
all
they
white people
match
look alike.
skin colors.
Wow.
And we're just suddenly in a commercial.
Let's go. Women's matches getting 2 segments. We love it here.
Reg, when are we going to start twinning?
We always do. Talking about it's crazy.
Oh man, that's too funny. We got well-rounded Leo. What's up, well-rounded Leo? He says it seems AEW fans don't want MJF and Hurt Syndicate together. Is the issue? MJF is white, and the Hurt Syndicate is supposed to be all black. Well, Reg, I feel like this is. Tell me how you think if this is something that you want to see or don't want to see.
It's chill. There's a story being laid out. Like, I don't think it's gone beyond
that. What's the story, Reg?
There's stories being told here of Max trying to infiltrate. I don't know what the completely full story is, but I think that's the part of it. That's the reason why it is intriguing, is because he's white and because he's not supposed to be in here. They're telling a story. I don't know what it is. I like it. I don't think it's permanent. So
that is story right now. He's white and he's not supposed to be in the group.
And like this isn't gonna be it. Like in a year, we're gonna be like, hey, remember that one time Max was in the Hurt Syndicate for 2 weeks? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think he might be in it longer.
I wouldn't. Maybe longer, but not like for the long haul.
No, not for the long haul, but I'm saying longer, like a month.
Yeah, he'll be in there, but it's not like he's in there, you know?
AEW Hub, bro. He in there.
Come on. For what? For why?
Stop, I can't. I'm sorry. Once my brain is on, it's on.
We are a PG show. There's children watching this.
Yeah,
There ain't no
that's
children
true.
watching this.
No, I think there might be. I don't know,
Children?
actually.
There ain't no children watching this. Whose children are watching
you never
this?
know, Reg. To assume that there's not one, we'll be crazy.
There ain't no childs out there. Could there be? I mean, somebody could be watching with their kids.
That's what I'm saying, Reg.
Okay,
That's
take
what I'm
that.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It would be like hard to. It would be weird to assume that. I don't know.
Okay.
We got Rounded Leo who says, besides race, I feel other than that they fit together.
Yeah. Well, not really.
Did you ever watch The Color of Friendship on the Disney Channel?
No, never seen it.
Oh, it was my favorite Disney Channel movie. You know, this extra special ones that they did.
Oh yeah. They'd be like, this one really has meaning behind it. It had like a little bumper in the front to be like, really think about this one, guys. It's not just a bit.
Yeah, the Color of Friendship one was this white family takes in this black girl from I don't know where. And the family is like kind of weird about it. Like not weird about it, but the neighbors are weird about it. Like the neighbors in their neighborhood are weird about it. It's been years since I've seen this. And so the moral of the story is like, don't be racist.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, I guess it maybe worked. I hope it worked on you. I hope you listened.
I was gonna say, why it made an impact in my life, sure.
There you go. Leo, honestly, I think
the Color of Friendship.
I think the only person he really fits in with is MVP. I don't think he fits with Shelton or Bobby. Like, if we're really breaking it down.
King of Strong Style.
Oh.
Thank you, Well-Rounded Leo.
P-bomb. Give her another one, Anna. Oh.
To the midsection on Penelope.
Megan, I was gonna say, if Megan goes to that table, she really taking it today. Yep, there we go. Yo, Megan's down, bro.
Yep.
She's taking a lot in this match.
Yep.
Anna Jay working in concert to lay out the Megasis.
Very fun.
Penelope Ford, though, taking advantage back inside the ring.
Yeah, Megan's taking everything in this.
Spot by Penelope, not to waste time, even though her partner's down.
Wait, there's a broken table in the ring? When did that happen?
The lung blower on Anna
Probably
Jay.
during the commercial
Anna,
break.
Just a few moments ago, Taz, we saw her on the receiving end of that Death Valley driver.
Oh, she landed on the chair.
Table, that's the broken
Pity
table on the far side of the ring, but nobody home for Penelope Ford there on the moonsault.
Let's go.
Cameron making her way back to her feet.
Real physical. No
Don't film Harley. She's not ready yet.
All four of these women.
I know.
Goes here tonight.
I know, she got it. She got
Oh,
it.
she's ready.
Cameron. Oh, Megan Bain.
Oh.
Just sent Harley face first in the steel ring steps.
That's a tough
Ouch.
one there.
Clown says she wrestled Atticus Kogar in GCW. She can get extreme. Oh, nice. Good to know.
I watched that.
I looked off this monitor and looked right
This
to my
explains
right
her
here
and
where the
Joey
steps are.
Janela.
And I
Yes,
can see. We'll take a
exactly,
replay look, another look, I should say,
exactly.
on the replay of this. Here we go.
Like they're doing an injury
Let's
angle
listen
on
and watch.
Harley?
Oh, God.
Yeah, face first. That top
Oh,
of that
nice
diamond
bump.
plate steel ring step.
Yeah. Well. Oh, man.
Oh,
she's-
shit. Harley's bleeding. I don't think I've ever seen Harley bleed.
I can't tell. Maybe she broke her nose.
Have you ever seen her bleed?
I haven't.
Clearly coming from her nose. Very likely.
They're
to have
saying
broken
it's from her nose.
She's showing her heart and toughness, though.
Let's
Oh
go.
no, I hope she didn't break her nose or a tooth or anything.
Penelope comes in, big elbow strike.
Hit.
Anna Jay. It's like gory bomb.
Gory bomb.
Yeah, right here, no pass. And a take it, no pain there, just in time.
If you had like a blood situation like that, Reg, and you were in a match, do you think it would empower you, or would you be scared shitless? Like just
No, it's
thinking about what was
empowering.
going wrong.
No, it's wrestling. She probably like, yeah, I'm fired up. And all the adrenaline still pumping.
Yeah, and then you go backstage and all your front teeth are gone.
I mean, you think about that when you get back there.
As well as Anna covered up the cover made. Two, and Harley
Nah, bro, I would die.
Out of nowhere.
Look at Harley. She's looking like a mad woman right now.
Yep.
Harley Cameron.
I think that's the first thing I would do is make sure my teeth were still there. As long as my teeth are there, we're good.
Oh, Harley's still in this.
That's true. Polished Gent reminds us of Becky Lynch and how she became the man.
Yep.
Harley and Anna both showing so much fortitude and toughness and heart.
Resilience on display here. Excalibur.
Oh, what happened?
Look at this Bane now just tossing chairs at Harley Cameron.
Jeez.
Right in front of our broadcast position, Doc Sampson is attending to Anna Jay, so it seems like both Anna and Harley.
She's like, hurry up, get up there.
Up at this point, and this could be the end of the night. They were
looking
for this on Sunday. Harley reversed it as now.
Oh my God. Wait, that camera angle was horrible.
Why? What happened?
Because it didn't even look like she got her.
It didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks so disconnected.
Anna and Harley, you could just see Harley's face.
I think she probably held back because of Harley's situation.
Yeah. Everything.
I don't know if she missed her camera angle or if she did that on purpose. I'm not really sure what was there.
Yeah, maybe they were trying to take it easy because they were nervous.
Lawrence McKay said she completely missed her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, bro. I was like, huh?
I thought so, but I was like, let's keep going.
Harley Cameron is Doc Sampson. Yeah, both Anna.
Fred, you got to call stuff like that. It's like, what?
Just keep going. I didn't see anything.
Anna's got some gash on her nose.
Yeah, I'm thinking she probably held back. Because I don't know how you missed that.
Tonight, timeless Tony Storm, the AEW Women's World Championship will go face to face.
Yeah, like the mouth said, she didn't even show a replay. No.
They're like, nope, just keep moving.
Definitely not going to do that. No replay.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a fun match, though. Aside from the finish, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
Megan looked awesome, as always.
And Harley's hardcore now. Hardcore. Yeah. Oh, my, she's hardcore Harley.
Hardcore Harley, yes. Oh, Hardcore Harley.
Hardcore Harley?
Hardcore Harley.
Like, has she done that before?
I don't think so, but she needs to.
I need to tweet that. Hardcore Holly.
Harley. Da-na-na. Wait, what was Hardcore Holly's song? I was going Steve Blackman's song.
Making an arrival in style here.
Mercedes, best that ever did it. She got the Beyonce fit on.
Oh shit! Oh, hello. Yo, I love this look. Yeah, that's the Beyonce look, right? Because she's been saying she's the Beyonce of wrestling, which, by the way, you heard first on this channel, baby, where you find the finest pro wrestling content.
Breaking news, baby. You want breaking news? You come to this channel, baby.
Love it. We're running with the finest. That's it. It's official, Reg.
It is.
You got to do the gesture, too. Finest.
The finest, baby. The ox.
I love that Hardcore Harley.
Hardcore Harley's hard.
That is great, man. That is so great.
Anarchy in the arena match, but
this song.
Joe.
The
return of the cold-hearted, handsome devil hook.
Thank you so much, Gadget Man Rob, for the nice comment. It's Ask Riders who says the missing Holly cousin. You know, geez, that like the Hollies were all legitimate cousins.
Yeah.
When I was little, because they all had the same hair color, and I was like, yeah, that makes them cousins. They looked more like cousins than me and my cousins.
They did, and they weren't related at all.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. When I found that out, Reg, like my life changed. I was
no
like,
relation.
It's all a lie.
Yep.
Let's see what we got here. We got Mike290K who says, unfortunately, I'm going to see that botch all over Twitter, shaking my head. Oh, well, I would rather watch these girls wrestle than anything else on TV. Yeah, and it's sad because they did a lot of really good stuff in this match, but that'll definitely be all over social media for sure.
Unfortunate.
Thank you, Mike290K. We got PLG here who says, of all time, CEO.
Of all time, baby. The greatest that ever did it.
Reg, we should get a soundbite of you saying of all time so that I can play it.
Of all time, baby.
Okay, I'm going to have you do some soundbite soon.
Let's play a game, Denise. Name just one of these frat guys.
The frat guy?
Name just one of them.
This is the first time I've ever seen them. Is one of them James?
Name just one frat guy. You definitely know at least one of them.
Hold on. No, I don't know any of them.
You don't know none of these frat guys?
No, that would look weird to me. Oh, Griff Garrison.
There you go. I was like, you know at least
He's
one
in
of
it?
them. Come on.
I didn't even see him in the package. Who's the other one? Wait, isn't that
You know him. You got it.
Oh,
It's right
what's that
there.
one guy's name with
Yep.
the
Yep. That's him.
The one with the
Yep. He used to run with Roosh.
What's his name again though?
I'm waiting for you.
Preston? No, that's not Preston. Is that Preston Vance?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, Okay, so I know two. Preston Vance, Griff Garrison.
And we're traveling the country.
And then that's the other guy's the guy that used to be the hype man for the Bear Country guys. Remember he would come on and be like, we're gonna eat a lot of ass or whatever their thing was back then. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Okay, what about the other little pretty boy? Who's that?
But that doesn't really
The
make
other,
any sense.
the rest of
all
these
the
guys,
are
I
weak
think
and
they're
skinny,
just
and the girls
like
are all fat and ugly.
local wrestlers.
Okay, so I don't know the pretty boy.
Oh, the other guy is Cole Carter is his name. He messes around in AEW. He used to be in ROH and he used to be in NXT.
Okay, because I've heard that name before. Yeah, Cole Carter. And then the other two guys, where is he? Colored hair.
And then the guys with the shirts are, I think, just the local guys.
Okay. Are they a collision thing? 'Cause I have never heard of them until right now.
No, they're a Ring of Honor thing.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah,
I
I
was never
know.
going to hear about them. What's the name of their group?
Yeah.
Wait. What's the name of their group, Reg?
The Frat House.
Oh, the Frat House. R5K says Denise get an interview with the trio. I'm going to be like, who are you? Where can I watch you?
You're learning who they are as you interview them. You're also, where do you wrestle?
I'm sorry, but I'm still out of the loop.
That's true, and you're not wrong on that.
Maybe this was a play. Look at Van, though. Maybe
Oh, hey, there's the home
sweep of
knob.
the legs by Samoa Joe and the
Oh.
across the spine.
Simpson.
Griff Garrison making the tag in.
Just happy I know
Grin
two
on the
people.
face of Samoa Joe.
They're going to spend more time talking than they are going to be getting beat up.
I will say this, though, for Griff Garrison's hair.
Tagging in Katsuyori Shibata, who
That hair is good.
Anarchy in the arena match.
So much volume, texture. Love it.
Luxurious, yeah.
Natural highlights and glow. He doesn't even have to dye his hair.
Absolutely. I spoke to him earlier. His hand feeling a little bit better.
You got some weak ass chops, Garrison. You better drink.
Wait, what? Sheldon Jackson says you might remember Carter as two-time Dimes from NXT with Tony D'Angelo. That's him?
Yeah, that's him.
The one that was thrown in the bridge and eaten by the fishes?
He did. He's back.
That's him?
Mm-hmm.
Why does he look so different? Wait, is that the one that I just said had the cute little haircut?
Yeah.
No, wait, hold on. I think I'm
The
confusing
skinny,
two of
the
them.
skinny guy. Not the skinny guy, but like the skinnier guy, because he's pretty
Hold on.
good.
There's four of them, right?
Yeah.
So it's Preston.
Oh, see, he's on the apron right now.
Going to the corner, the tag made to Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, see, he's coming in.
Him.
Yeah. This guy.
That's the one that got thrown to the fishes.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, he looks so different.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's been a while, too. It's been almost like 2 years, I think, at this point.
He looks so different to me. Like, super different.
Steamrolled here by Powerhouse Hobbs.
I would have never recognized him.
Yeah.
Isn't he like 18 or 19 or something? Like, he's really young.
He's young. Yeah.
There was some controversy with him in NXT. What was it? That's why they got rid of him. There was something that happened, and that's why they had to send him away and sleep with fishes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Rustin Vance taking Shibata off the corner, and now
Joe's not having it.
it's like,
Paddle. Ref had his back turned.
it's Jameson just crack Hobbs that paddle, and now.
Oh, ouch.
Referee didn't see it.
Big clothesline.
Throwing the plunges in.
Jameson looks like every dude that I see at the gym.
Definitely.
Powerhouse Hobbs just
This ain't a
Armand
disqualification.
says he's 24 years old. I thought he was a little bit younger, actually.
Dishing out spinebuster busters.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, referee Brandon Martinez catching this red hand.
Everybody get the spine busted.
our five bar fight case says Tony was fishing at that pond.
Yep.
We pulled him out. That's so funny.
Hobbs covers 2, 3.
That's it. Got him.
Dimes or whatever his name was. Dimes, Stacks. No, that's the one that's there right now.
The
Was
big
Channing,
homie.
Tax, Stacks, Lorenzo, and 2 dimes? 10 cents? I don't know. I'm trying to remember all these names. That's so funny.
Yeah, might have been a little too much fun for
I
sure.
feel like I've seen Preston Vance have at least 5 different groups that he belonged to during his time in AEW.
Yes.
Who-
Maybe
He was
4,
with
not 5.
Roosh at one point. Wasn't he with Roosh at one point?
Yep.
Wasn't he in the Dark Order? Or where was he at? Was he in the Dark Order?
Yep.
So
He was
Dark
in the Dark
Order,
Order.
Roosh, this group.
Sunday, that next week, Fighter Fest, the special.
Yo,
There
Preston
could have
Vance
potentially
gets
be one more.
around.
Kenny Omega will put the AEW International Championship on the line in a four-way
Jesus.
match. The first qualifier comes up.
Yeah.
Tonight, Josh
There you
Alexander
go. He was in
representing
both
Canada,
groups.
Zach
Wow.
Dallas taking on Brody King representing the USA. But coming up next,
Oh, this is
Kyle
it.
Fletcher challenges Adam Cole.
Kyle Fletcher
I swear,
better be
Kyle
winning
Fletcher
this.
better win, or I'm gonna be at Tony Khan, since I know he looks at his Twitter account. At Tony Khan WTF.
Tony, don't do this. Just do the right thing. I like Adam Cole a lot, but he hasn't defended that belt once in a month. So
I
give
forgot
it
he was
to Kyle.
champion.
Give this belt to Kyle Fletcher and let's move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle Fletcher. All right, great. Let me see. We got David Primero who says, "Hey Denise, are you sure this frat house isn't Chase U?" Yo, that's so
Mhm.
funny. I mean, honestly, at this point, they could blur and be the exact same thing. Wow.
Think about
Thank
it.
you,
Yeah,
David.
you're right.
No, I feel like you got to, I don't know, you got to do things to like look different. Like you can't look generic. You just can't, especially in pro wrestling. This is a show spectacle. Like visuals are so important and how you look is so important.
And people want to compare anyways. Like that's the first thing that comes to people's brain is like, oh, what is this like? Or what is this better than?
Yeah.
So they're always going to put that on you. It's just like the thing we were talking about earlier with Gabe Kidd. Like you got to do something that never puts anybody in that mind state. You got to stick out. You got to be different than everybody else because people are just going to continuously do that.
Exactly. We got Mighty 90K here who says Salcedo got a twinkle in her eye seeing those shirtless jacked frat boys. Oh no, they're not my type at all. I don't like pretty boys. Those are not for me. No.
You're not into the shirtless.
I don't like frat
frat
boys.
boys?
I don't like pretty boys. No,
Wow.
thank you. Okay. I only like
Wow.
rugged kind of men.
Wow. What does that mean?
I don't know. I like a man that's like, aged, decent looking,
Aged.
but a little aged.
Crazy.
I don't like young looking boys. Like if you look too young, I'm like, yo, no, thanks. Like you got to look like a man to me or else
A
I'm
man.
not interested. Yeah. Like I'm not into the pretty young boy look.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Like I don't need to feel like you're my child. Please,
Nuh-uh.
no.
That's
I need to
weird.
feel like you're my protector and security blanket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way because there's like an age limit, and like some women, the farther you go, they look like a little young. I'm like, you're 21 years old. I could never, like, my brain
No.
can't even like.
No.
What are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna do? Like, I don't. And the looks too, like you're saying, like they just look so young, and I just can't. It feels weird.
No, and me, like I've only ever dated guys that were older than me. I only dated one guy one time that was younger than me, and he was 6 months younger than me, and it was a disaster.
6 months.
Yeah. And then I dated one guy who was born my exact same birthday. Like we had the same birthday, same birth year, same everything. Horrible because he was
Yeah, 'cause
super self-centered.
He's
And so
weird.
it did not work out. And then the older guys are always the ones that had me, like where I was like,
They had me.
"Oh, I love you."
The older guys are the ones that had me as hell funny.
So that was so early on, like in my 20s, I realized, girl, you only like older guys, but not too old though. If it's like 10 years or older, that's too much for me. It's got to be like between 5 and 7 years. I
Yeah,
think is
you
good
know,
for me.
when for some reason my age range of women that usually really like me are your age range, which is like every time a woman's like 32,
really,
like, this woman's gonna like me, and that's usually how it happens. Like the women that like really like me are in their early 30s,
and the older women don't like you. They're like,
older.
Red Jane shit.
No, it's different. It's a different kind of like. It's transactional. They're like, come over and do this thing and then get out of here.
Oh, because older women know what they want and they don't want to waste their time.
They're like, here's these 3 things that I like. Fulfill them or shut the fuck up. And I'm like, all right, I got you, lady. No problem.
Wow.
It's a schedule, Denise. They're like, come over at 12 p.m. And
what?
Like, yeah, 12 p.m. And yeah, it's like
that's
It'd be
exciting.
Like
that means I get to do that when I'm older. I'm gonna be like, I'm 45 now, so
I'm 45 now.
I want it.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm 45 now. Jamie Hayter rocking this outfit.
Thank you, Mike.
You were not able to
what? Renee's dressed like Hangman Page.
Yeah.
I've seen Hangman Page wear that outfit.
Yo, she's trying to get in all-in shape.
Have you had time to think about what's next for you yet? Well, Renee, that
great outfit, Jamie. Again, jeez Louise.
What?
What is happening?
Julia and
here in El Paso. And
oh, okay.
Sky.
I apologize for this, folks. This is a technical issue that we're trying to address. What is?
Oh no, Tekla.
Oh yes, Tekla.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fast.
Okay.
They made me think that she was gonna come out from the entranceway.
Who most recently was competing in Stardom in Japan, and that was until
she looks good.
This makes sense. Okay,
I like her
this
look.
hot.
She looks like a video game character.
Yeah, she does.
She's got great abs. Oh, hello. Wow.
Oh, whoa.
Wow. Okay, I'm impressed.
Man, check. I am aroused. I'm kidding.
Hand check, Red.
I'm like, whoa, hello.
Yo, how'd you do that little?
I know, right? She went into her rest in peace Bray Wyatt move.
Yo. Dun.
Mystico is
big dog.
CMLL continues to make waves in the United States, and Mystico, by far the most famous luchador.
Cody Gonzalez says it's a spider, yeah. Doppelganger says, damn Gal God Styles. Christopher Marino says, Tekla such a badass. Killer of Demons says, I'm scared, guys.
Right.
Cody says, damn, I like her already. I like the mouse says, how long until she loses to Mercedes? Omar here says, 8. Omar says, y'all not ready for Tekla. Yeah, if you guys, I'm not familiar with Tekla. Are you familiar with Tekla, Reg?
Not ready. She did a lot of work in Japan, as you guys know, establishing herself. She had some crazy brawls and established herself in a lot of like factions and building up things out there. She's going to be a big star here in America. Like there's a certain type of porn wrestler that goes over to Japan and like makes their mark, and you just know when they get over to America for an American audience, it's just going to be lit. She's you saw her.
What's her background? Like, what's her background?
I think she's
Texas.
from New Zealand, I want to say, or is she Australian? One of those things. Maybe Australian. Could be Australian, I think.
Okay.
Somebody chime in.
We
interviewed her.
Oh. Okay. We got David. Oh wait. Yeah, David Primero said Scott Carter was Troy, 2 Dimes, Donovan, and NXT. Thank you for reminding me of the name. I couldn't even remember either. That's so crazy. I would have never realized it was him had nobody said anything.
I didn't know he was that person, so I didn't know.
Yeah, that's funny. Infamous Raider Loco says, just got home from work, so won't be able to join live on the upside. Got 4 free liquor bottles. Had to say, what up to my Cali connection. Hope you two are well. Thank you so much, man. Infamous Raider Loco, thank you for all the support that you've been giving me on the Facebook page and everywhere else. Yes. Thank you, dude. Have a good one and enjoy your rest of your day off.
Yeah. 4 free bottles of liquor. You about to get lit, homeboy.
Yeah. Sleaze Boy says, you're 45. What do you think of my idea? You, a female wrestler, lead a faction of young male wrestlers, and the name is the Cradle Robber. Oh,
I think they kind of did that in TNA already with Victoria, or what was her name? Lisa. Yeah. She did the thing with the Young Bucks where they were like, she was acting like she was like a MILF or something.
Oh my God, Reg, you would so be in that group. You'd be like, yeah, Cradle Rob Z, girl.
That is a fact. First one, main one. Couldn't wait.
And Sleaze Boy, how dare you think I'm 45? Jesus. What the hell?
Denise is not 45.
You aged me by more than 10 years, bro.
Baby.
Thanks, Sleaze Boy. James Irving says, never heard of Thekla, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued too. D-Pool predicts a time limit draw. Oh, hell no. They better not.
No, they better not do no time limit draw.
Austrian. That's why you got confused. You were like, Australia?
Yeah.
This is what you're going to see more and more of.
Oh, wait, what? Some breaking news is happening.
Oh, no. What did I miss?
Like American news. Elon Musk left the Trump administration.
Oh, I thought you meant wrestling news.
No, bigger than wrestling news.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
I wonder what happened.
Thank God. Whew, that was horrible. But yeah, they better not do no damn time limit draw on this. I'll scream. Kyle Fletcher needs to beat this fool's ass and take his belt.
Mr. GRK Chef 13 says put Thekla and Megan Bain in a group and they will destroy everybody.
He's someone who lives on hope. You can't take hope to the bank, but you can take Kyle Fletcher to the bank if you know what I mean.
Kyle's like, I don't care.
1990 says Reg gonna scream.
The fact that they put it on Dynamite gives me a good inclination, because I feel like if he was going to beat him, they would have put it on Collision.
Yeah. We got Infamous Burger Loco here who says, one more. We had sample shots during our 2-hour meeting, 9 different liquors they fed us, and wings and sliders, no complaints. Yes, cracking 1 bottle to 9. Damn, where do you work?
Where are you working? That sounds lit over there. They got wings and drinks.
Yo, I would have been sold just the pizza. That's what I would dig. When in school, whenever they would say, if you guys work really hard, you'll get a pizza party. Oh, I work hard.
That's when you work the hardest, and he's like, for some reason, this little Salcedo girl, every time we talk about pizza, she go hard.
You can probably still get me like that right now, honestly. I would work so hard.
That's hella funny. And then you just get that little lizard of pizza. Half a slice that they would give you, little kid.
Super Pro says that sounds more like a party than a work party. For real.
Sizes and everything, no.
Come on, Kyle Fletcher.
Fletcher, I never wanted him to win a match more than right now.
Is there a sign that says I love tortas?
He's a very dangerous technician.
They are in Texas.
Well, Ian, among those accolades you were mentioning, one that you
do you know what they mean by tortas, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Winner,
you know we're not talking about the food, right?
Owen Hart Foundation men's tournament.
You think I don't know?
I'm just making sure.
You think I don't know?
I'm just making sure.
As someone who's been a torta connoisseur since I was like 6 years old, I think I definitely know.
We want to beat greatness, and that's what we're doing here tonight.
Anybody knows.
Oh my
It's
God.
been a long time.
A torta connoisseur.
Well, I think Fletcher knows that Cole just got a little dinged up there.
The first little girl that ever snuck a kiss from me was Tina Little Girl. Things never changed from that. Her name was Julie. I'll never forget.
Julie? Was Julie your first kiss?
Yep.
Oh,
She stole it from me.
shit.
I was like 6 years old, little girl.
What are you doing kissing at 6 years old, Reg? That is so
Ask her.
bad.
Don't ask me.
It really is a testament to the growth of Kyle Fletcher. That's a compliment.
Bro, I was in 8th grade when mine happened.
Homegirl said 8th grade. That's crazy.
8th grade, yeah.
Well, you're a big nerd, so of course.
Yeah, I was so excited about it. I went home and I called my friend to tell her. I was so happy that day I washed the dishes. I'll never forget it. Like my mom was like, "Did you wash the dishes?" I was like, "Yes, Mom. I will wash the dishes."
Hella funny.
This is it.
1990 case says Righteous Reg, the torta pounder. Get
We
out
love
of here.
tortas around, especially in Texas, man. Like I said, in Texas.
Coming in to take out Rocky and Trent. Good. They don't belong
Okay, good. So at least now they're out there by themselves, just Cole and Fletcher.
Great opportunist right there.
Super kick.
Good job by Fletcher. He saw the opening and he struck.
Powerbomb.
Fletcher.
Ooh, oh my God!
Wait, no.
I think he just got Adam Cole's head, huh?
Yeah, he didn't hit him all the way. He didn't slam him all the way on the apron.
He
He tried to break his neck. That was
It looked like he
crazy.
got him right here, like midways in his fucking head, bro. And Adam Cole has suffered all of that stuff that he suffered. Yo. I don't even think Kyle noticed, by the way, because he like turned around and was like, woo-wee. I was like, yo, Adams, what the hell? Holy shit, that did not look pleasing.
He essentially powerbombed him on the floor.
Yeah, V-Pool's right. His head bounced off the apron. That's what I saw. It was like his head just went thump and then bounced off.
God.
Jesus Christ. Like he missed him by several inches. Like a ruler.
I wanted him to beat him for the belt, but not like that. Jeez Louise.
Ouch, Jesus. Yeah, that was not good. I hope that he's okay, because if he's not after that, fudge. That was scary.
Wow.
Infamous Raider Loco says he works for a beer liquor distribution. Gotta sample it. Oh, see? All right, that makes sense. All right.
Smart.
That makes all the sense in the world. Cool.
Smart.
Alrighty. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, David Dahl says it's been a rough night out there. Jesus. Yeah, two spots on today's 3. So it was Harley's poor nose, then that missed a clothesline at the top that Penelope did, and then this spot here. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeesh. Hope everybody's okay. Everybody's just moving a little too fast. Just slow it down. Just slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. Uri Bond says incoming AEW's amateur tweets. Oh, yeah. There's going to be a lot of, those accounts that only look for like botches and things like that. Oh, they're going to have a shit ton of material today.
Hate them. They suck. They're stupid. They're idiots. They don't know how wrestling works.
What's that one meme? The one where the guy's like this? Those are all those accounts right now. They're like this.
I hate y'all. Get a life. Those botch accounts annoy me. I'm like, dude, get a life. They don't even know what botches are half the time.
They go viral. I see them all the time. Like, I can't even keep track of them. Like, they're just all over the place.
And I'm like, this isn't even a botch half the time. You guys don't even know what the words you guys are saying, you dumb idiots. I hate them.
Oh, man. All right. Let me see what else we got in here. Let me make sure I'm all caught up. Yes, I'm all caught up. I feel like I was talking about something, but I don't remember what it was.
About what? When?
I don't know. Adrian here says they're licking their chops right now. How about this? If I haven't given you a shout out and you're here, please shout
them out.
We got Tokyo Inushi in the building. What's up, Tokyo Inushi? We got Jonathan here. We got Janica. We got Austin Wright. We got Cameron Carroll in here. We got Thomas Brunette. Good to see you, Thomas. We got David Montavo in here. We got Matt's Tube of You. Oh, that's cute. Matt's Tube of You. We got David Dahl. We got Will McLean. We got Killer of Demons in the building. We got the Polished Gent. Who else haven't I said? Oh, we're back on Dynamite. Hold on. All right, we're back. Hey, what's up, Moneymaker Crew? We got Kieran Ryan, Johnny C. We got Blue Chew. Yeah, Beast was right. Sadly, the mistakes get clicks more than the actual matches. Oh, that's a fact, bro.
Yeah.
Negativity sells, which is sad.
It's annoying.
Also, shout out to Tracy, who's in the building, Cody Santello, Latuan Rocket, Mike 43, Grim Spider, Davion Washington, and Luke Redmond. All right, let's see how Adam Cole's doing.
Come on,
fine right now, but you just never really know.
Can I just point out that
yeah.
the floor was that he kicked Kyle Fletcher to the floor, so he has himself to thank for that, in my opinion.
Well, that was right then. It was when
what's gonna happen?
Because Kyle Fletcher is about to destroy.
Oh,
that was a nice super kick.
Great sell.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. He landed like we just went straight down perfectly. Beach Kevin says, why haven't they fixed Adam Cole's tan yet?
He don't care, I guess, man. He sees himself.
Professional places to get your color right.
Quick off the draw, getting the better.
I'm gonna get a tan this summer, Reg.
Tan?
Yeah, you know me, I'm super pale.
Yeah, you are.
So
That is an actual fact.
Yeah, I'm even paler in person, honestly.
That's a fact.
Without makeup, I'm even paler.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
In his tracks. Yeah, Ian, maybe the size of Fletcher becoming an issue for Cole, or maybe not. And I
This is the year of the tan.
last shot on the knee. Can he get him? Kick.
I don't think anyone's seen me with a tan ever, by the way. Ever.
You've never had one?
It's been years since I
You
had a
look
tan.
like a different person.
Yeah, I do look different. I actually don't like the way I look with a tan. But I'm going to tan this year.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Adam Cole.
Now turn to a real Latina then. Start being racially profiled.
Fake tans, though. Those inauthentic tans. I just don't color. It sucks.
Oh.
Adam Cole's actually doing very good in this matchup.
Adam Cole's a great worker. What do you mean?
We just haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh, reversed him.
He's bringing his A game today.
See, he needs to be in matches like this. This is fucking why. Like, what are you guys doing? Oh.
Yo, is he
shit.
winning?
Nope.
I think you're right. No. It's exposing that knee.
Oh, there's Josh Alexander.
Wait, no.
Oh, no. Wait, why is Josh Alexander beefing with Adam Cole? What did I miss?
No, he's just Don Callis family.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot he was in the Don Callis family. Wait, why would he do that then?
Fletcher.
Because he was about to lose.
Why would he ruin Cal Fletcher's opportunity?
I have no idea.
This is stupid, Reg.
I hated this ending.
He essentially screwed his own partner.
He did. Yeah, Kyle Fletcher's saying it right now. Hey, you screwed me.
This match should be good. Aren't they doing that today? Alexander and Brody?
Yep.
Brody King, Alexander bailing out. I don't blame them for bailing out.
Kyle, why are you moving off Swab? You just got screwed by your own teammate.
Whoa, here comes security.
Streaming to ringside, trying to separate these two athletes, fans. We need to restore some order here tonight on Dynamite. But coming up next, Josh Alexander, Brody King, one-on-one.
Whoa. That's my
That was bruh. I was not a fan of that.
I didn't like that ending. Kind of hated it.
No.
At
first, that's what I was telling you. Like, I forgot that he was in the group because then I thought to myself, why would he screw his own group member? Like, Kyle Fletcher should not be happy with Josh Alexander right now.
Yeah, I think I didn't like that ending. I would have rather somebody said they thought they were going to go to the time limit. I'm like, I'd rather them would have gone to the time limit than that.
Me too. They were just starting to cook. Even I was like, oh, look, this match is interesting. Damn.
But yeah, put Adam Cole in more matches like that. Like, put him against Josh Alexander now. Put him against, like, this is the way. You saw how the crowd was with him when you give him the opportunity. Like, I like the trio stuff. Like, I like the Papa Khan. I like all those guys. But I think they work better as singles, all three of them, legit.
Yeah. Let me see what we got here.
Papa Khan.
Hold on. I got a text message I need to read.
Text message.
Oh, check this out. So Lucha Blog tweeted, our Lucha has sent an email announcing they're dissolving as a company, claiming that WWE buying AAA makes it impossible for them to succeed as an independent company. Fan investors will not get any money back. It's all gone. That's so funny that they're blaming it on WWE buying AAA. They haven't ran a show since like 2018.
Monopoly.
No, but
Listen.
our Lucha didn't even run any shows in years.
Listen, if the ship's sinking, you got to blame it on somebody. Yeah, WWE did this. What do you mean? I don't know what happened.
My husband texted me and he's like, you can get the trademark for DD.
Yeah.
That was my name at our Lucha was DD. I hated it. I remember when they told. I don't know. He was just making a joke. I remember when they gave me my name, I was so disappointed. I was like, "Fucking Dee. That's my fucking name." Like I was so disappointed in that. But then it was really cute because I remember after the shows, like the fans would do like meet and greets with the wrestlers, and I remember these little kids screaming, "Dee!" And I was like, okay, that's cute. I get it.
See?
I get it. But like, I hated the name Dee. It was awful.
But you're Dee. You can't hate it if you're Dee.
I'm not Dee though. Dee makes me sound like a nerd.
You're a nerd, Dee.
Maybe I should get the trademark for Dee.
You should get it.
My husband made a joke. He's
so
like,
funny.
I'm about to buy the trademark.
Yep, get that, Dee. No, but they haven't ran a show in so long. That's so funny.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with WWE buying 3Play. Like,
I'm like, I haven't heard that name in a long time. What are they even talking about?
Get out of here. And they had potential though, Reg. Like they had sick potential. Like the cards that they were. I don't even know if they even put out ever any of the matches that they put out.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of them.
Like the shows were amazing. Like the matches were amazing. The talent that was available during that time, amazing.
WWE, quit ruining Lucha. This is all your fault.
All right, we're also back on the show.
All right, now it's a fight.
We got W. Stein here says, first Chelsea, now Harley. My girl's getting busted. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
All of our favorite funny girls are getting their noses broken and shit.
Yep.
Thank you, W. Stein. We got Luke Thornton here says, not crazy about the ending, but enjoyed the match.
The match was tight, though. I like the match a lot. I like to see it again.
2 seconds that it lasted. We're not even going to remember it by tomorrow.
Nah.
But anywhere, but great job right there. I meant in Brody.
Thank you, Luke. We got Mike T90K says, can you ask Will if he can ask TK to just randomly play Let the Bodies Hit the Floor so we can see the crowd go wild? Yeah, for real.
You've been seeing those videos that people post from the crowd when that Bodies Hit the Floor hit?
No, I didn't see that.
There's a couple of crowd videos of like when it hits and the people just go so ham. It's crazy.
It was just like they felt it at home. Yeah.
Right.
That's so cool. We got Sleaze Boy here who says, always hated how Triple H rebirthed Ali Knight from Max Dupree. If it were up to me, part 1, I would have booked Max and his male models with too much baby oil. Sleaze Boy says, part 2, Max gets arrested and reveals he has a secret about Hillary, but then his car explodes the next week. Ali Knight debuts. Yeah,
that's a really thought out one, Sleaze Boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sleaze Boy's always out here wilding. Imagine Sleaze Boy gets the pen. That's funny. Thanks,
Sleaze Boy, you're up.
You're up. Book this shit.
I don't want that anymore. Worked over by Brody King, but Alexander.
James Irving says Dexter's sister is Dee Dee, Dexter's laboratory. Yeah, and I hated it.
Yeah, she is super annoying.
Wow, that's spread out Idaho.
Oh, that was loud.
Right there, smart move by Josh.
Sounded like a baseball bat hitting a baseball.
The shoulder into the post. Taz, Brody's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he is. I mean, that chop, he brought it hard.
What have you thought about Josh Alexander's time in AEW so far?
I think it's been well capitalized. I think every opportunity that he's been given, he's knocked it out of the park. Like, there's always that thing, Denise, when wrestlers get signed to AEW about him getting lost in the shuffle. And I don't think he's been lost in the shuffle at all.
No, he's had matches consistently.
Yeah.
On both shows, too, I've noticed.
Yep. I think pairing him up with Don Callis was the best idea. Because Don's getting a lot of heat still, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Dee with the big yawn.
Yeah. Honestly, they kind of killed me a little bit after that last match.
Oh.
I hated that ending.
That ending sucked.
Yeah, so they kind of killed my spirit a little bit. They need to get my spirit back up.
Stalking Alexander.
Bring him up.
Yeah, Josh Alexander trying to put some distance.
We must speak up, says, but Denise never manage a wrestler. No, I don't think I could do it.
Nah.
I don't got the acting chops for it.
Nope.
I feel like I'd break character at least 20 times in one segment.
Yep.
And Alexander, though, the high boot into the jaw. Fans, special programming note for
Like if I try to be a heel, I think I'd start laughing.
on Saturday.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. It'd be too silly.
Immediately following Game 6 of the NBA.
Oh, Brody's about to go flying.
And at collision, we will see the other two qualifying matches. Claudio Castagnoli, Commander.
Ooh, Claudio versus Commander should be pretty aight.
Slink. Oh, got him.
The momentum
That's gonna be hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this was the bracket they announced. Yeah, that's right.
That's gonna be fire on Saturday.
Into that ring apron.
Great technical prowess there, Taz.
That definitely was. I agree with you, Don. That was awesome by Alexander. Very unique way to hit that on the apron.
Oh.
Showing that confidence, saying, let's play the
To
chop
the
game.
chest.
Payback there by Alexander.
Oh, crossbody.
Now
Body
Ouch.
block, sending Brody King smash
To
to
the
the
back.
floor.
I mean, Josh Alexander, a lot of experience, been around a long time, right? So
He's in control.
Seeing his experience, his confidence, his ability on a man who's gigantic and dangerous in Brody.
Josh Alexander.
What is this
a guy
camera
who's not
work, bro?
intimidated by size, 'cause he knows he has the
Why is he
technique
moving like that?
Right? You noticed that?
to make
What is this, a
Brody
vlog? What are we doing here? Steady, bro, steady.
Absolutely everything with Alexander is layers.
I agree with Kitty Michael, by the way, who says they should move Collision on Thursdays instead of Saturdays. I second that. By the way, Luke Redmond wants to know, Reg, if you would be a manager.
Oh yeah, I could be a manager. See, that's a different story.
I can't buy you
I'd
as
be
a manager,
like,
Reg.
let's do it. We're about to get him. Yeah, keep him down. See, look up right
That's
there.
your manager, Spills.
Keep him down. Don't let him beat you. See, like
Go back to the
already.
Indies, Reg. Go back to the Indies. You're Indie-rific.
1, 2, 3. Everybody get into this.
Indie-rific, Reg.
Yep, I'm there.
That's so funny. All right, well, we're on a commercial break, so let's see what let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah, we must be excessive. Yeah, you could just be you, no acting. Exactly. Like
See?
if I was just regular me, great, I could manage somebody, but I would have to have a gimmick.
It wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't hit as hard if you're just regular Denise. It's got to be Dee Dee, you know?
No, but Dee Dee was an announcer. Dee Dee didn't have a person. Dee Dee was just Dee Dee.
Dee Dee's changing, you know? Dee Dee started here, and now Dee Dee's over here, you know? Dee Dee could be world champion one day. You never know.
Fucking Dee Dee. I was legit disappointed, Reg. I will never forget
That's
that.
such a funny name,
It
dude.
was my first job in wrestling. I was so excited. And then they were like, oh, by the way, we're calling you Dee Dee. And
You're
they
Dee
did tell me that I could pick the spelling of it. They had given me options, and I had chosen the D-double-E spelling of it.
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee.
That's not a good name. Why did they think that was going to work for you?
I don't know. I guess they saw me as a Dee Dee. And I remember I was feeling down that day. I was like, I fucking look like a Dee Dee.
They're like,
I was in my feelings about it. Like now I'm
like a
kind of
Dee
glad
Dee?
that it didn't take off, because you know how people are always known by their gimmick name?
You could have been Dee Dee forever.
I would have been Dee Dee forever.
Mhm.
There would have
Instant
been no
culture with
Denise
Dee Dee.
Salcedo. It would have been fucking Dee Dee. My YouTube channel would have. No, actually, I don't think I would have been able to call my YouTube channel Dee Dee, because they would have owned the name for that.
Dee Dee and Righteous Reg, the California connection. Hey, Dee Dee, nice to see you again, Dee Dee.
Wait. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's your girl, Dee Dee.
See, it didn't even sound right. It's your girl, Dee Dee. No,
It's your
not my
Dee
girl.
Dee, and we're here to chat some AEW Dynamite.
Not as my
Now
girl,
say,
Dee
Dee Dee,
Dee.
how are you?
Hey, how you doing today, Dee Dee? It's great to be on the show with you today, Dee Dee. Let's get into it.
I can't take myself seriously as fucking Dee Dee. No, and the coolest thing that did happen with that, because I did have some cool experience doing that job, but I did get to come out in a commercial, but I hated it because the cameraman, so they had us taking pictures, right? So you know how wrestlers take their headshots and shit?
Mm-hmm.
So when I got there, I did my traditional poses, you know, the smile, I did this, I did that. And then they had us do movement, like, you know, do a little something, right?
Oh, yeah, like a
Well, then
motion
the
one.
cameraman looks at me and he goes, do something a little bit more. This is how he called it, cheesecakey. And I was like, cheesecakey? What is cheesecakey? So I did like a little thing like this. Reg, that shit ended up in the fucking commercial. So
Your cheesecake shot went in.
I gotta look for it. There's a commercial that aired while TNA was on promoting Aro Lucha, and it says Dee in colorful letters, and I'm in the middle like this.
Somebody please find it, Dee.
And I'm literally like this. I was so mad. Like, instead of being excited about me being on a commercial, I was like, that's the part that made it.
I love it. They got Dee good. Be more cheesecakey. You're not enough. There's not enough cheesecake in this.
Marcus says, find that video.
Find the video,
I could probably
dude.
find it somewhere on Facebook, maybe. I don't know.
Breaking the grip is Brody. Maybe, oh boy.
Mike T90 says cheesecake Salcedo.
Yeah.
So funny. I like the mouse says The Rock wouldn't have called you Lisa if you said you were a Dee.
Josh Alexander and the steel ring post.
The left arm works pretty good. You see
Dee.
that? Right doesn't get you.
Yeah, that was one of my memories.
Josh Alexander way ahead on points, gentlemen.
Yeah, Polish Jet says cheesecakey is the most vague emotional description. Like, what the heck even? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what is cheesecakey? Like, how do I act cheesecakey?
What does that mean? I don't understand.
So funny.
They're both on the apron. It's a fight.
A window here.
Brody's hair is messed up. He's mad.
Got yanked up by his headgear. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, you're not kidding. This
What's
is
he
not
doing?
good for your man, Don.
He just ripped off the
Yes. And this is dangerous.
Careful. Whatever you guys are doing, don't do it.
There's two very large athletes that are standing on the tightrope as I think that might be it. This might be the night that we look back and say it was the end of the legend of Brody King.
Well, listen, you pointed something out, the intelligence of Alexander and experience earlier, Don, and you're right, because he did expose
on the
that
apron
steel turnbuckle to drive the arm down.
Definitely driver. You better get out of there.
Precarious position so that Brody would get cocky and open himself up.
Big boot. His big choke. His big hanging choke.
And both men are wrestling like the title shot is on the line next Wednesday. It's the final break of the evening. We're going to stick with the action as long as
not in the.
Oh my
that was
God.
Sick.
That was sick. Jeez Louise.
Well, if Alexander,
ring apron. That was perfectly, beautifully done.
German, perfect landing.
German suplex hit really hard in the back of the head. Let's take a look here of this German suplex on the apron. You see that impact.
And that shoulder, if it wasn't
hardest part of the ring.
Its joint out of the ball and socket.
Is it though? Really? I had no idea, Reg. This is news to me.
First time.
Outside the ring, I should say the apron ring. The worse it is, if Brody wasn't so heavy, like such a thick guy, it might not have been as devastating. And look at this, Josh Alexander with Brody King against the barricade. This is usually a hallmark of Brody King, but Alexander looking to employ it here tonight. Brody.
That's two big boots.
Bro, Josh Alexander took his headpiece off and dressed exactly like Moxley. He'd be the triplet.
Another one.
Mox and Gabe Kidd.
Yeah.
Or the quadruplet if you add what's his face? Claudio.
The balls.
No give, zero give.
Yo, that was a wrestling promoter. I'd probably do that.
Put all the balls together.
All the balls.
We're the baldies.
I would do it just to pop myself.
Women's World Champion, Timeless Tony Storm, and the #1 contender, the CEO.
Oh, that's the last thing of the show.
There's no way Alexander.
I wonder how they're going to close it off.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Might have broken a rib. Could be.
I wonder what feuding with Tony Storm is going to bring out of Mercedes. Because we always see like boss Mercedes, but Tony is going to have to bring out a different side of her.
Yeah.
Because Tony is, well, she's the way she is.
She's Tony.
Yeah.
It's not just a regular feud with her. It has to be something else.
Water Digger says Denise hearing cheesecake replied back, nah, I'm more of a flan girl.
Yeah, where's the flan at? I'll be more flanny.
More flanny. Could be flanny.
Oh.
And that's all technique. I mean, Josh Alexander's a strong guy, but
another German.
You don't get a guy Brody size up on a backdrop without great technique.
And now he trapped
trapping him.
As he's trying to block, he trapped
Double
the other
trap.
He can't get the grip. Now he's got it.
Oh.
Oh,
shit. Dude, Josh Alexander, strong.
Oh, Josh is wait, what? What did it?
Whoa. Maybe Brody landed on his face.
Yo, what is in the water today?
Sure.
I'm not sure if it's a laceration or if it's the nose. Brody King, he might have actually come down on Alexander's face.
Absolutely. He has seems like a little gash above his forehead.
Done a certain way,
like on the eyebrow, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of a hole above the eyebrow. On the face of Alexander. What the hell is he doing here? Maybe a moonsault? Alexander.
Nice. Oh, and he got the knees up.
Right
Brutal.
to the knees.
From Brody King, Alexander overcommitting there.
Brody King's got the lariat. Yep.
Oh shit! I love the way Josh sold for that. The holy shit.
The blood continues to flow from Josh Alexander.
Oh, that looks brutal.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah, bro, he looked like he turned him inside out.
That is it. The big pile driver. Power driver at that point.
Johnny T says eyebrows bleed. I was like, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I haven't seen like an eyebrow gash forever.
Kenny Omega, 1 week from tonight at Fyter Fest in the 4-way match for the AEW International Championship. You see, Brody King didn't even want.
Yeah, that's interesting. He didn't want him to raise his right hand.
Say this guy looks like Josh got hit in the face with a bowling ball. Well, that's how hard Brody King can hit, and that is what Kenny Omega is going to have to contend with next week at Fyter Fest.
That was dope.
Unfortunately for
Good match.
Alexander, I think there's some stitches in his future.
That was a fight.
Well, Brody King.
Oh shit! Wait, the show's about to end right now in like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Ish. Wow, I was like, this show flew by, bro.
It's almost over.
Oh, next week's the 4-hour special.
Oh yeah.
Wait, that means we'll be here from 5 to 9.
Who will be the other two men to join this 4-way match? We will
Yeah.
find out this Saturday.
Next week's gonna be fun. Denise, you ready?
Wait, what are we even gonna see in those 4 hours?
They're gonna load it up.
Like, is it gonna be a 4-hour Dynamite, or is it gonna be like 1 2-hour Dynamite followed by something else?
I think they're just doing like one big 4-hour show, and it's supposed to be like Dynamite-esque. Yeah.
Will bring the battle to collision this Saturday night. Plus Sky Blue.
Oh, Sky Blue
nice.
versus Mina. That should be fun.
Yes.
What are they putting on this 4-hour show besides that one match that they've announced? They've announced one match for this.
This one.
Marcus says
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
it's 2 hours of Dynamite and 2 hours of Collision back to back.
That's different. Oh yeah, see? He's saying it, Denise.
Yeah, 40 minutes later. I care now. My interest has sailed.
Oh, come on.
The moon has passed me by. I'm out.
Maybe some fractures to
I like that energy from Adam Cole too.
Run it back in the 4-hour show so that Kyle Fletcher can win.
There you go.
Have a good night, Melissa. Thank you so much for joining.
Appreciate you, Melissa.
CEO.
Of all time. The best that ever did it. I don't know what, still don't know what she'd be saying on her little rap, but I like it.
Just saying. What's up, Pressure? I'm the best of all time.
Yeah, no, she's not. Yeah, definitely not saying any of that.
That's too funny.
25 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament that opened the broadcast. It was the men's tournament that closed it tonight. We heard from the men's winner, Hangman.
All her belts.
Open our broadcast tonight. We will hear from the CEO, Mercedes Moné, the #1 contender, and the winner
the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament to close
CEO,
things down.
CEO.
Got more gold to the collection. Showed up here early in style, low rider.
130 followers away from 2K on Facebook.
Yeah.
2K, baby, 2K.
That's what's up. In a week, huh? Another 1,000
And I'm up
almost.
to 99,000 views.
Greatest TBS and Rev Pro champion of all time.
I'm like, where are you?
But as the greatest winner of the Owen Hart Foundation tournaments.
CEO.
And you see like legends like Owen Hart and my idol, my hero, Eddie Guerrero.
El Paso's own Eddie Guerrero. That's right.
Well, legends like that, they don't even compare to the greatness of Mercedes Mone.
Of all time, baby.
And that's
Of
why I call
all
myself
time.
the CEO
Yep.
of AEW.
Facts.
'Cause
Hang on here. Hold on, champ.
Let's see what Tony's wearing today.
Well, it will be timeless Tony Storm and Mercedes Mone for the AEW Women's World Championship on Saturday.
Her little walk.
All in Texas. And there are still great seats available. You
Here
can
she
join
comes.
us at
Tokyo Nushi says, DDO, DDO, no!
The DDO. 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 DD.
That's hilarious.
Hit me.
Thank you, Tokyo Nushi. DDO. Gosh, that's gonna be stuck in my head now. I'm gonna be in the shower like DDO,
Yeah.
DDO.
Classic DD.
Adrian says this is gonna be cheesecakey.
This is gonna be very cheesecakey.
Whatever the fuck that means.
This is it, baby.
Tony, darling, we finally meet. But I know these AEW fans are so sick of the black and white and want a champion full of color.
Let's go, baby. Yes.
Reg, what are you even laughing
Hello,
about?
Mercedes.
Very much.
I have waited
Correct.
so long for you. 441 days ago, you arrived in All Elite Wrestling on a show named after you. And since then, you've won titles. You've made history. And you've remained undefeated. But you have never once spoke to me.
Rude.
You have never once looked at me.
Rude.
Why would she?
You said that you've been watching me since before you even came here.
Yeah.
I would hope they know each
You
other at
told
least a
Anthony
little bit.
Khan that this was the one match you wanted to have. So, darling, what took you so long?
I love her shoes just like right there. Her little red shoe.
What took me so long, darling? Patience, darling, patience.
I think Mercedes was expecting a bigger
You see,
reaction
this
for
is
her
not about
imitation
you,
of Tony.
This is about me and my legacy. And
Yep.
you think I'm just gonna go around backstage shaking anybody's hand when I am the Beyonce of women's wrestling? You gotta be kidding me.
Gotta be kidding. It's a joke. It's a bit. Who are you?
Tony, do you not know who I am?
She
I am
know.
the standard. I am the conversation.
Yep.
I am the blueprint. I am the revolution.
That's a fact. Keep telling them. Yes.
Polish Jen says Mercedes been big timing Tony. WTF, come shake my hand.
Well, I'm the Tony Storm of professional wrestling, and I swear to Hangman God, you have never met anyone like me.
I love that. I'm the Tony Storm of professional wrestling.
You're right, Tony.
That's a good line.
You see, this girl, this shy, nervous Tony Storm that I met 10 years ago, you are very different. But I'm different too. You see, I'm not a boss anymore. I'm a CEO.
That's a fact. Listen up.
And I have beaten the very best all over the world, from Mexico, Japan, England, and now all in Texas, I'm bringing it home. And we will have the greatest women's match of all time.
You know, we have so many similarities.
Yep.
We both started so young. We both struggled on the indies. We both found success. We were given trophies. We were given flowers. And when that wasn't enough, we left it all behind to follow our hearts. And in AEW, we became exactly who we are meant to be.
Yep. Spitting. These are bars. Both women are spitting.
But there's just one glaring difference. While you want all the titles, I need only one.
Ooh, that was good.
I have lived for this. I have cried for this. I have bled for this. And I have died for this.
That's a bar.
Well, especially after everything she did with Mariah.
He died for this.
So if you want to ride the money train through the Tony Tunnel, I just hope you can get deep enough.
Tony, darling, not even your hips are wide enough for the money train.
Okay.
Shots fired, bro.
45 days from now, we will meet again in Texas. And somewhere in the world, a little girl with big dreams will be watching. And she will say, holy, these bitches are crazy.
Cute.
And then she will find out who the better woman is. See, Mercedes, I sincerely believe that you are the greatest of all time.
Of all time, baby.
But? What's the but?
But
best that ever did it.
Unfortunately for you, I happen to be
timeless. The way she like touches her thighs.
Slap her and run, Mercedes.
Tony, you may call yourself timeless, but what you deserve is for your time to come to an end. I'll see you at All In.
See you at All In, darling.
I like how they both needed to have like the last word in.
Days away, Saturday, July 12th, Globe Life Field, Arlington, Texas.
Throw them belts down.
Oh, that's surprising.
Surprises you are, Taz.
Yeah.
Slap her and run, Mercedes.
May the best. Storm will play those mind games.
Never seen anyone do this to Mercedes.
Yep.
Oh, Mercedes.
Oh.
Looking for the Storm.
Nope.
Tony Storm, Mercedes bailing out.
I wasn't sure who was going to get who.
Let's get a preview of All in Texas there. Yeah,
Better watch it, Tony.
Swinging for the fences, looking for the grand slam here tonight.
Things are this hot, 45 days out. When Saturday, July 12th, All in Texas comes around at Caliber, who knows what will happen?
AEWTIX.com. You still have a chance to join us in Arlington for All in Texas as we head to Globe Life Field in 45
All right. Okay. So that's where we're at now.
That's what happened.
We got
AEW Women's World Championship.
All right. That's how we're starting this.
I like when Tony does her little dancing.
Fighter Fest is live from Denver, Colorado.
Only one match announced.
Oh, a dance-off.
The first man who will join the field to challenge Kenny Omega for the AEW International Championship this Saturday.
We're really ending with a dance-off.
Unbelievable.
Hechicero representing CMLL will do battle, as will Claudio Castagnoli, Commander. This Saturday night, Collision at Coast to Coast, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, or immediately following the NBA playoffs on TNT this Saturday night. We will see you over on Collision.
Come and get me, Mercedes. Come and get me, darling. She's funny, bro. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we got to talk about this show. But as always, before we get into what happened, what went down here on a Dynamite, I want to make sure to give some love over to our sponsors. You guys know, if you get lucky, make sure you do it with Blue Chew. BlueChew.com, promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Hey, yo, we're not ready yet. 1 second. Let's go. Play the intro.
Yo, the fuse has been lit. It's Wednesday night. Denise and Reg host Dynamite. Come and get your Easter eggs. It's a dub. Middle of the week, it's AEW. Dynamic wrestling and end your night with us. It's a must. It's Dynamite. It might combust. Speak now. We're gonna give you all the recap. Live on YouTube is where you see that. The Cali connection with the feedback.
What is... I hate you, Reg!
DD has been found.
How did you
DD
find it?
is here. DD
that
herself.
the video?
Somebody found the video on YouTube. The homie, the video has been found. The homie Joss Can. Lucha Scissorreal. DD has been found. DD is here, and she's never leaving. It's on the internet. It's your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster, Righteous Reg, and the woman herself, DD.
Oh God, rip. Oh God, my past is haunting me.
Dee has been resurrected.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the AEW Dynamite post show. It is Wednesday, May 28th. It's your girl, not Dee. It's Denise Salcedo with Righteous Reg. Reg, hello.
I've never been so happy to be shot a clip really fast of something I wanted to see so bad. And there it is in all of its glory. And it's just as Dee herself described. Very happy to be here. It's amazing.
It was cheesecakey is what it was.
Exactly what it was.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, let's get into it. We have AEW following AEW Double or Nothing. Dynamite from the fallout of the pay-per-views. Wow, Jesus. I know, right? Wrong show, baby. Wrong
Don't
show.
do that.
You see, this is your fault, Reg.
This
came
is
in
Dee's
here ready
fault.
And prepared, and you threw me for a loop with fucking Dee, and now I'm out here calling pay-per-views PLEs.
I love it. I'm so happy about this. You did this to yourself.
All right. Well, let's get to it. Let's talk about this show because you and I going into it, we were pretty hyped coming off of Double or Nothing. Like we legitimately were. And I want to kick things off with the opening segment. We opened and that's it. We are on the road to All In. Like everything we're seeing is all in, baby. We are on the road. These next 45 days is going to be about building what should be the biggest AEW pay-per-view of all time because this is their biggest show in the United States. Like there's a lot riding on the show. And it's hard because at first I think that, their first show at All In, that was the biggest AEW show. They somehow have to find a way to top that show. And AEW usually hits it very nicely with All In. It's usually 10 out of 10. But this time, given it's their biggest show in the United States, I feel like they have to try to top, if they can, the first ever All In.
Yeah, I think with the stories that are being told leading to this, like you said, the first huge show in America, like we've done the overseas things, tore it up in Wembley. Now it's like Texas, we're here. We've been talking about this for over a year. Like these things have been in motion. Like now you have to knock it out of the park, Denise. And it's going to be a feat because like you said, the shows you described were crazy, but we have some matches already and what's projected to go. They're going to do it, I think. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to put all hands on deck. Everything's going to be on fire, and I'm really looking forward to it. And the visual of what we got at the beginning of this show, Hangman started the show, and coming into the show, you were like, well, what can Hangman really say? What does he have to say here? And I think he said exactly what he needed to say. It's essentially like, you guys rode along with me before the match even happened. He's like, I want to give the people a reward for that stuck with me when I was down. Like the people that were there when I was burning people's houses down and out of my mind and not really understanding. This is for y'all. And the fans really appreciated that, Denise.
Yeah. So what I liked about today's show is that the opening segment was about Hangman, who's going into this matchup with Jon Moxley. And then the ending of the show was with Mercedes and Tony, who are also going to be facing each other at All In, which is now crazy when you think about it, because today when we kicked off the show, Hangman, Will, Osprey, and Swerve Strickland were all in the ring together. When all these three guys were in there, people were chanting, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And now that I think about it, like we haven't even seen a Hangman Page, Jon Moxley interaction. Like, why didn't Moxley go out there and be like, okay, hey, what the hell? Like, you're my next problem, you cowboy, or whatever the hell he's going to say. Interestingly enough, we're headed to All In and we still haven't seen those two guys interact at all.
It's really funny, too, because remember what you were saying on Sunday when we were watching Osprey and Hangman, that's the match that you wish was at All In. And look at the first thing that they do is build some more to that. It feels like they're building to Swerve, Hangman, and Osprey stuff more than they're building to Hangman and Jon Moxley stuff. But I mean, there is this world where Hangman still has some loose ends to carry. So I do like him talking about it. But it is interesting how like we got that. Like, the future of the company is these three guys, and that's the story that we're kind of sticking to, even though Jon Moxley's the world champion.
Right. So here's what we got for those of you who didn't watch Dynamite today. Hangman goes out there. He, talks about how much it meant for him to win the Owen Hart Cup and to make it to All In. And he basically says, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy that saves this company from Jon Moxley. I'm going to hold the AEW World Championship, high and proud. And then he's greeted by none other than his ghost from the past, Swerve Strickland. And we get a little confrontation here, and Swerve is kind of accusing Hangman Page of Hangman being the reason that the Young Bucks were out there helping out Jon Moxley, and kind of one is questioning if Hangman had anything to do with it. And Hangman tells him, like, listen, dumbass, if I was going to do anything, I would do it straight to your face. Like, I wouldn't be sending the Young Bucks. So clearly that friction with Swerve and Hangman has not gone away. We're then all of a sudden joined by none other than Will Osprey. Will Osprey, who Hangman also thanked for the work that they had, the match that they did together. First time I ever heard Hangman thank anyone for anything. But anyways, so Will goes out there, and you have these three guys standing in the ring together, and everyone is chanting, holy shit. All right, because each of these guys have had something together. Hangman and Swerve, we know their very personal beef, going into people's homes, burning down people's homes. Then you have Will Osprey and Hangman, who you guys just saw heading into Double or Nothing and their feud. Then you have Swerve and Will, who have like this respectful competitorship. Like, they have great matches together. We've seen them wrestle each other, but they don't hate each other. There's no hate there. There's a mutual respect. If anything, they've put each other over multiple times in press conferences, interviews, you name it, promos, whatever. So all of these guys are intertwined in different ways. And what Will tries to do is he tries to bring Swerve and Hangman together by basically saying, we all need to work together. I'm not the guy right now. Swerve, you're not the guy right now. The guy right now is Hangman, and we need to work together to help him, or else we're going to continue to see Jon Moxley carry the belt for the AEW World Championship. And so Swerve was appalled at that, Reg, like appalled. And unfortunately, Will's plan did not work out.
I think first of all, I like what Will Ospreay was saying. Like, he was right. It's like, I know what we've been thinking, Swerve. I know how we talk. I know what you think in your brain, and you want to be the guy. You want to be next up. But right now, in this moment, it's not me, Will Ospreay. It's not you, Swerve. It's Hangman. Like, we saw it on Sunday. Ospreay said, I gave everything that I had. Like, there's not an ounce of me that was left in that ring. And Hangman still was the guy, still beat me, left the ring, came back, and still shook my hand and still was an honorable man. So we need to do all we can to make sure he takes the belt from Jon Moxley, which we're all angry about. We're all fighting constantly to get that belt off of Moxley, get it out of that briefcase, get it back into the world. And Hangman needs to be the guy. Now, I do like both sides of Hangman and Swerve, though, Denise, being like, well, wait a second, though. I don't think, like, I like your speech, Osprey. You're rallying us. Are you kind of bringing us together? I understand what you're doing, but it's not as easy as this rallying speech is going to erase everything that went down here. Swerve immediately being like, what? I'm not going to be this guy. I'm not going to help him. I'm not going to do any of that. We already know he burned down my house. Everything he's talking about right now in his redemption arc is stuff he did to me. So why am I going to be here trying to be friendly with him and win him the championship when I'm out here because he cost me the world championship? Like, this doesn't even make sense. I did like that little element of first Hangman coming out doing his redemption thing, Swerve coming out and being like, well, what's up with the Young Bucks? Like, this happened. They came on here. Like, you didn't really answer for this. And we've been kind of in the same spaces. And I'd like an answer, which that potentially is still building, because we thought, for a minute, I thought that the all-in match was going to be Swerve and Hangman versus the Young Bucks, and that's not going to happen, but I still like to see that match. So they're kind of building to that, I think, which is awesome, but they're still with the tension. I love that the tension is still there. And then Hangman kind of being like, also, wait, yeah, I wanted to kind of get redemption for the things I did to Swerve, get some forgiveness from the fans, but it's not, I'm still not cool with Swerve. Like, I don't like this fool. It's still the same thing. Like, he still came in my house and talk to my kid. Like, it's still up from here. It's not as easy as this rallying Osprey speech is going to change everything that happened. So that dynamic, I think, was great. I'm excited about what happens with these guys. Are they going to, like, is Osprey going to be able to convince Swerve to do it? Is Hangman gonna
something has to happen, Reg. Something has to happen to make both of these guys realize, oh shit, they're a bigger problem than anything we had anticipated. And unfortunately, we find ourselves with a common enemy, a big common enemy, who unfortunately I'm gonna have to start partnering up with this guy if we want to take this person down. Like, that's it. The wheels are in motion for us to see a friendship blossom between Hangman and Swerve, because at the end of the day, they're very similar, Reg, when you think about it. They both did things that were very drastic, very mean, very ugly in order to, get one over on the guy. So in a way, you can argue that Swerve and Hangman have a big time similarity.
I think the whole point of it, where they really are similar, is they just both want to be AEW World Champion. Like, it's like, I did all that because I want to be the guy around here. It's like, there's a little bit of personal stuff because we got personal, but really at the end of the day, it's all about business. And I like that. That was kind of the underlining thing with Osprey too, Denise. He kind of had the vibes of like, if we get this off of Mox, then we could be going against each other for this championship. We could be at the top. We could be having these amazing matches. This could be about us. But first, we got to band together and defeat the monsters. And that's the only way that they're going to do it. So I do like Osprey being the voice of reason. Like, if we get that briefcase out of here, then it's open season for all of us.
Dude, okay, so now, like, it's got me wondering, and we were talking about this at our Double or Nothing post show. I still don't know what direction they're going to do with Will. Maybe it is going to just be Will and Swerve versus the Young Bucks at All In.
I don't...
Would that be an all-in match, or would it not be an all-in match? Because I can't think of anything else that they would have them do right now.
I don't know what they're going to... Individually, I don't know what they would do with them at this point. Because like we're talking about here, they're building to stuff with each other, but I don't think they would do another one-on-one Swerve and Osprey. I wouldn't hate it at all, but I don't really think that's what this is leading to. I still kind of think, oh no, that shows the All Out show is in Toronto. That where the Bucks and Cope and Christian could potentially have their match. So I don't know at this point.
Is Cope like gonna come back and be good to go?
I think so. I think he's just selling I don't think he's really injured. I think he's just selling.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. All right. So, I mean, that's where we're at now. I guess at some point we'll try to figure out like where we're going. But it was so funny because someone earlier in our chat basically said like this story has more layers than lasagna. And that's where we're at right now. This story has a lot of layers, so many layers. But I'm excited for them. Here's the things that I need to see though, because we got 45 days. I want whatever Will is going to do, whether it's teaming up with Swerve to take on the Bucks or whatever how they're going to do, they need to get to that quick, because I'm starting to feel like a little bit nervous that I'm feeling a little bit nervous that I'm not yet excited about what Will's All In match is going to be. You know? I want to be excited. I want to start getting excited about it is all.
What would get you excited? I'm trying to think like who could it be though?
If they do Swerve and Will versus the Young Bucks, you know that shit's gonna be a classic.
That's hot. Yeah, that's
I'm good with that. That would be amazing. But because I'm not entirely too sure that that's the direction they're going, I don't know if I should get excited just yet.
I think there's a lot of directions. This Osprey, they can build us to something really quickly. I just thought it would be a little bit more fleshed out at this point, and they didn't really give us today like any inkling of what he's going to be into. I mean, because it feels like the story was more of Swerve and Hangman against the Bucks because they have this tension. But I mean, you could still slot Will Osprey in there, and if you just want like a great fucking match, that's the match to do, you know.
And then the other thing is Hangman and Mox. They need to start making that into something, because it's just not going to be, oh, hey, this is the guy that won the tournament, so here he is, and now he's facing me. I think they got to find a way to make it a little bit more personal and make it a little bit more unique to them.
Yeah, we got like 5 shows or something. Like the countdown is on now with the 45 days. So it's like we got to get to Hangman, people are going to want another motive for Hangman besides just world champion. Like that's a great story, but now Hangman's been attached to so many deeper, like we're saying, layered things. They're going to want this story to match the feeling of what the match is going to be. So they're going to have to get into something for sure.
All right, well, we got to get into the rest of the show, but before we do got some super chats here. So let's see what on this show tickled your pickle. Let's see. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing back Tickle Your Pickle. All right, we got John Taylor here who says Wheeler Yuta versus Billy Gunn versus AEW's newest signing, Maven, in a first ever 3-hour 3-way Iron Man match, commercial free, just for Denise next week. Book it. Also, hi, Kelly Connection. First of all, good to see you, John.
What's up, John?
I saw all of these names, and I'll be honest with you, I tuned out. I was reading it, and I was like, what are we talking about?
You don't like Maven?
I like Maven, but wait, they're not really doing this match, though. It's a joke, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Denise was like, what did I miss?
Wheeler Yuta, because here's the thing. I can see them booking this match.
Wheeler Yuta versus Billy Gunn versus Maven? What?
Come on. Tell me they wouldn't book it. Tell me they wouldn't book it,
I would
Reg.
hope in a million years they would never do that. That sounds
That's
crazy.
why I looked at it and I'm like, that sounds like a collision match.
No, it doesn't. That doesn't sound like an AEW match at all. What are you talking about?
Yes, it does. I can see them
WrestleMania
doing
weekend
it.
match. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I would not want to see that. Thank you, John. John knows me so well. He's like, these are all the people. Well, except for Maven. I actually do like Maven. All right, we got David Primero here who says, do you know Takeshita is married to Yuka Sakazaki? I saw that. I had no idea they were a thing.
I didn't know. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cute. They're just like at the beach announcing that they're a cute, happy family. Very cool. Yeah, I had no idea.
They seem so wholesome.
They do. Super wholesome. Like, this guy's a killer, and he just looks like a nice husband on the beach.
You, Reg, I told you the day that I met him, he was the sweetest person ever.
You wouldn't think, dude, when that bell rings, he's tearing people's heads off.
No. Okay. So introduce yourself to me.
Me? Oh, hello.
Yes.
I'm Reg from Instinct Culture. Nice to meet you.
He
Mr.
looked at me, and this is how happy he was. This happy. This kind of smile happy.
Just genuine happiness.
Yes. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, that's his vibe.
Great guy. I mean, I'm so happy for him. You wouldn't know that guy with his dog and his wife is somebody that tears lives apart. It's great.
Anyways, thank you, David. We got Paul Green Dennis here who says, if Mercedes didn't beat everybody and bury almost all the talent in the women's division, there would be better championship scenarios and the division would be flourishing. I don't think the division is bad right now. We got some good stuff, but I do think that there is right now a heightened dislike of Mercedes Moné, and I know this because I didn't realize how heightened her unpopularity was until I posted my interview up with Mercedes. The comments, dude, on every social media app on the interview were like, it was so crazy because you had people that were like, oh my God, I love Mercedes. And then there was people in the comments that were like calling her Hogan and all of these things. And I was just like, oh shit. I didn't really realize how much people didn't like her right now. I didn't realize it. I honestly didn't. Like, I had seen it, but not to that degree, not firsthand like that.
I don't understand it, of course, because of course I wouldn't understand it. But I'm like, who has she buried though? Because I've heard people say, besides Paul, I've heard a lot of people say, I'm like, all those people have got, like, everybody that she was in matches with, we like them more. She was in a match with Chris Statlander, we liked her more. Match with Willow, we liked her more afterwards. Match with Jamie, we liked her more afterwards. Like, everybody that she's been in a match with afterwards, people have been like, wow, they're great.
Yeah. I think people see it more so as she's winning everything. That's all they see it as. She's just winning everything.
I mean, I see them. It's not just Mercedes. They call Becky Hogan. They call Charlotte Hogan. They call Rhea Ripley Hogan. It's like
are you sensing a pattern?
It's a pattern. It feels like something. Anytime a woman wins, then they're like, why do they keep winning? And I'm like, well, yeah, y'all got it.
It's almost like when there's a certain level of success that is reached, it was, okay, this is too much for you. You can't have any more.
Yep. And it always, these people don't understand what Hogan was doing. I always I'm like, you guys, this isn't power. Like, them winning a match is not the same as what fucking Terry Hulk Hogan was doing. It was way different. This guy was altering plans for the entire company. He wasn't just like, oh, this show's going to be different. Like, the entire company is going to be different because of the power that he holds and what he does. And he says, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stop this show. None of these women could say, I'm not going to do this. Stop this fucking show. The power is way different. Dynamics are way off. And again, when Mercedes is bearing talent, it's not Mercedes, it's the bookers, because she can't say, hey, I'm not going to lose. That's not how this works. People have creative control, but it works a lot different. There's some people that say they're not going to do these things when we know those people and we see where they are.
So I was under I'm under the assumption that because Tony invested so much financially in Mercedes, and really just put all her eggs in her. This to me is them putting all her eggs in her basket. Like, that's why she has all these titles. That's why they're booking her so strongly, because they invested so much in Mercedes, and they want to, like you said, she's having the great matches. Those people are being talked about differently because of those great matches. Now, I will say this: I would like to see the follow up for those people be a lot stronger. Again, that's on booking. That's on the creative team.
That's not Mercedes'
That's on
fault.
the creative team, because I have said I don't like that we haven't seen. I mean, thankfully they finally got the Willow stuff going with her and Marina, but we hadn't seen Willow in a while after she got beaten by Mercedes. We haven't seen Chris. I think that's the issue. The issue is there's been no follow up after these girls have had great matches with Mercedes, but that's not on Mercedes. That's on Tony Khan and the creative team to be like, okay, hey, this person did a phenomenal freaking job in this matchup with Mercedes and this feud with Mercedes. So let's, keep that going. And let's not let the flame die down. I think that for a moment they let the flame die on Willow. What's Chris been up to lately?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't got answers for you.
If somebody was like, oh, Mercedes buried Athena, I'd be like, no, she didn't. She gave her a great match, and then the company didn't put her back on TV. That's not Mercedes' fault.
If anything, Athena got that match because Mercedes and her were talked about so highly. But same thing, like AEW wasn't putting Athena on Dynamite.
And that ain't because Mercedes is Hogan and burying people. That's another department, another thing way above her pay grade.
Yeah, so I feel like I want them to follow up with the girls that Mercedes does work with. And I think if they did that, maybe some of that heat or negativity would kind of maybe die down just a little bit for Mercedes. And then also just, so that's the way that I saw it. I saw it as Tony Khan clearly made a huge investment in Mercedes. So clearly I think we all knew from the very beginning. I'm surprised it took her this long to become AEW Women's Champion. I thought they were going to be like, hey, show number 1, Mercedes is here. Hey, show number 2, Mercedes is AEW World Champion.
Straight
That's
up.
legitimately what I thought they were going to do.
Yeah, there was a moment where I was like, they're really like, because when people are like, they give her everything, I'm like, not really. Like, she has things, but it's things that aren't a detriment. It's all these things that are helping her, helping the company, trying to further women's wrestling. I don't get the hate, but then I also do get the hate because people hate women's wrestlers and people really hate Black women's wrestlers. So I'm not surprised.
Well, hopefully they do find a way to like make these other girls also get some cool opportunities. But
aren't we cooking though? Because think about the show today. Mercedes and Tony ended the show. Very fun segment. That tag match, Megan and Anna and Penelope and Harley are always featured. Stat was on the way. Willow was in a big match. I'm like, the division's not as bad as people are trying to say it is.
No, it's gotten way better because now we at least have 2 women storylines that are, of course, there are at least 2 women segments that are corresponding like every day. Because usually, every week. Because remember before it was just the one.
Yeah,
at least now you get the Mercedes thing plus whatever else.
Mercedes and Tony, you got the Penelope and Megan versus Harley stuff. You got now Tekla and Jamie Hayter. There's a bunch of things going on. You just got to really zone in on them.
But what I really, by the way, thank you so much, Paul Green Dennis, for sending in your thoughts, by the way. We appreciate that, man. But here's the thing that I also wanted to add was I actually think that the thing that did most for women's wrestling, specifically in AEW, I'm only speaking about AEW, is Mariah and Tony. I think Mariah and Tony's feud has been the best thing that has happened right now for AEW women's wrestling, because the conversation following their Hollywood ending match was so loud about how fans were feeling so passionate about what they did, the story they told, and the match they had, that I truly believe that is what forced them to turn their heads and say, you know what? If we actually invest in women's stories and let them do their thing, we have something here. The people aren't saying, oh, the women are on, let me change the channel. They're not doing that. Instead, they were calling for this match to be a main event, even though it had already main evented another wrestling show. So I actually see as that being the biggest game-changing thing. And today we had a bunch of women's segments. We had Mercedes and Tony. You mentioned the tag team match. We also had the Jamie Hayter thing with Tekla. What else? I feel like there was another thing somewhere, maybe like another segment or something. I'm not remembering. I feel like there was something else.
Oh no,
like
Willow and Willow and Marina were in.
Willow and Marina, yes. And then there was also Penelope and Megan. They had a backstage segment as well. 5 on this show today. That's growth, man. I will take it. That is growth, and I will take it. So, I don't feel. There was, several months back, I felt down in the dumps about the women's division because they weren't doing anything, and I felt like that for a very long time. I don't feel like that anymore, and like I said, I think the tables really did turn when Mariah and Tony did their thing, and then also when Mercedes came in.
Yeah, I feel like exactly what you're saying with the Hollywood ending. I think all that talk around it should have been main event, and then after the show, it still was. Everybody was like, "Well, damn, that should have main event." I think that was something that AEW saw, especially since with how Tony has been treated post that. She's been on almost every show. She's always given time. Like they're like really starting to strap the rocket and actually invest in Tony beyond what they were doing. And now Mercedes is in there, so it's like double. Like I think we've made so much progress. There's still a big huge progress we need to make. There's still so many things that need to be done, but I think we're in a good place.
Uncle Don here says, kick her ass, Tony. Most of the most anticipated female match ever. I liked what they did today. I think the funniest part, or the thing that, not even the funniest part, this is the thing I was most curious about, is that Mercedes is more of a serious competitor. She doesn't really show like haha personality very often. We got to see that with Harley because Harley brought that out in her a whole lot. But for the most part, she's the CEO. She's a heel. She's a lot more serious. That's just Mercedes.
Right.
But Toni Storm is very, out there, and she's different, and she does all of these, things. And I'm curious to see like how she brings out or makes Mercedes feel differently, because even like, for example, today she was sniffing Mercedes. Like I've never seen Mercedes get sniffed by anybody. Like that. All of those little things. I'm curious to see what their dynamic is going to be like, and how, because we always see this in wrestling, Reg, when you're telling someone's story, how people behave with you and how people act also alters your motives and how you do things. I mean, perfect example is Swerve and Hangman. They kind of changed each other. And so I'm wondering if we're going to see that at all with Tony and Mercedes, and maybe we see a less serious version of Mercedes in this at some point.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how because Tony's so character work, doing story. Mercedes doesn't usually have to get into that. Her thing is usually, I'm fucking better than you. I'm going to get into the ring. I'm going to beat you. If you got a belt, I'm going to take that belt. It's a little bit more than that. Like, yeah, she wants Toni Storm's belt, but there's like legacy attached. There's who Toni represents as the AEW World Champion. Like I said, she's on every single show. She represents something totally, completely different than Mercedes. And I think Mercedes they're going to have to meet at each other's levels because they're on 2 different levels, 2 super high levels. Not one's better than the other. I think they're both top women, and I'm excited to see how they kind of meet in the middle on what Mercedes does and what Toni does to sell this story. I think today with Toni trying to infiltrate her little sexual innuendos, catch Mercedes off guard, get her into that mode, I think it's great. Mercedes being like, yeah, great, nothing personal, I'm coming all in to take your fucking belt, is great. But I think it's going to be more of Toni playing that psychological game and trying to get Mercedes off of her game. I think it's going to be super fun coming up here. They're going to tell a lot of stories. The stories compared of the world title matches going into All In, I think are going to be really different, but really in depth. And they're going to have to go to a different space for both of them.
Thank you so much, Uncle Donk. We got Roberto Arsenal here who says Tony versus Mercedes. We the fans win. I love that a lot of people are excited for this matchup. That's good. I like that. Thank you, Roberto.
Super stoked.
We got Sheldon Jackson here. Ooh, with another fun fact. He says, fun fact, AEW will have done 3 All-Ins on July 12th, and Tony Storm will have been involved in every AEW Women's World title match on All-In 2023 in a 4-way with Saraya, Britt, and Sheeta, and then 2024 versus Mariah.
Wow.
That is a great fun fact.
I was like, what is this? Oh my God. Fun fact, Sheldon. That is a fun fact. This is starting to become Tony Storm's show at this point, Dee.
Yeah, I mean, that's something. Hey, I was gonna say, whatever. I'm done with you. Thank you, Sheldon. This is a great. You hit us with 2 fun facts today. I really appreciate you, man. Yep. John Taylor here says, "What the hell did I miss? Dee Salcedo. I don't even know you anymore." It's what do the kids say? It's canon. Would this be Denise canon? Denise lore?
I think so. Yes, definitely Denise lore for sure.
I don't think I know the difference. I'm just throwing words out there.
You're on the right path. It's all good.
John Taylor, that's a mystery you're gonna have to solve.
Break it down, John. You got this.
Corey MacArthur here says, welcome, Dee. Yo, DWO crew and the fearless leader, Denise, and the dopest rapper and good man, Righteous Reg, got home in time.
Righteous Reb? Who's Reb?
You know what my husband calls you? He doesn't even call you Reg. You know that, right?
No, I don't know that.
Do you know what your nickname is?
What is it?
You know, think hard.
I know.
You know this nickname. I've told you this before.
I can't remember.
He calls you Righteous Ranch or Ranch.
Oh, Ranch. Yeah. I forgot about Ranch. That's right.
He'll be like, oh, you're going to go do the show with Ranch? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go do the show with Ranch.
I need my own Ranch condiment, you guys. Who has the Ranch sponsorship? Come on. What's up with this? Shout out to your hubby.
So yeah, you're just Ranch. So I'm surprised I haven't accidentally called you Ranch on the air.
Honestly. Ranch. That's such a silly name. I love it.
We got Luke Thornton here who says solid Dynamite and start to build to All In. Really love the Hangman and Tony promos. Women's tag, Cole and Fletcher were great too. And then Luke Thornton also says need Hanger and Mox to confront each other soon. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I want to feel excited about it because right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your excitement level for Hangman and Mox?
I'm probably at a 6 right now, honestly.
And I know why you're at a 6. You're at a 6 because you just know that Hangman's winning.
No.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Sorry.
I'm only at a 6 because I feel like they're like I like today, but like you're kind of saying, it wasn't really about the Mox stuff. I wanted to get to the Mox stuff. Like, how's Hangman what angles are he gonna use against Mox? You know?
Right. Okay. See, I'm at a 5, and I'm only because I just expect Hangman to win.
Yeah. That's fair.
But once they get cooking, then my excitement level should hopefully go up. I think on our post shows for Double or Nothing, someone mentioned a Texas death match. I think if they go that direction, I will shoot up to a 10.
I mean, they're leading there. It's not going to be a regular match. There's no way it could be.
But until they say it, Reg, I'm not at a 10 yet. Once they say it, I will be at a 10.
I feel like I'll be at a 10 in 2 weeks. Maybe even after the next week's show, I'll be like, yeah, I'm at a 10. I feel like as soon as they really get to it, because after how we were feeling that night at Double or Nothing, that feeling is going to come back and it's going to be lit.
You'll love this one. I pledge allegiance to the righteous states of America.
Let's go. That's the best one yet.
I pledge allegiance.
Let's go. I pledge allegiance.
Says TK just changed AEW's name to ADDW. Oh, stop it.
DD. ADD dub.
DD dub.
DDO. D-O.
I hate everybody here right now. D-E. I hate it.
So good.
All right. We got Young Jay Nice here who says, Tony versus Mercedes. Let's effing go. My second and third favorite women's wrestlers behind Bayley going at it. This is my main event of All In, and I'm so freaking hype. I love that, Young Jay Nice, when your favorites are working on against each other. Shit, I haven't had my, I think the last time I had this happen was, Will and Hangman.
Mm-hmm. So it
Will
just
and
happened.
Hangman. So it just happened.
Like, I can't think of any moments where this has ever happened. Like, this is crazy. Just like 4 days ago.
Oh shit. Sorry. Thanks, Young Jay Nice. We got Luke Thornton here who says excited for Thekla and Jamie. Great way to continue momentum for Jamie post Owen. And Thekla looks really cool. First time seeing her. So let's talk about that. So Thekla made her debut today in AEW and she's going after Jamie Hayter. Took her out and this like creepy spider thing that she moves so fast. Don't even know how she did it. It was very, very cool. What did you think of her debut? And I know you're you're a lot more familiar with Thekla than I am. So tell the peeps about her.
Yeah, they've been teasing this for the last couple of weeks. If you've been watching AEW programming, anytime a little spider will run across the screen, we're all like, well, what's that?
Well, actually, no, we weren't what's like that. Reg was squealing like a baby last time he saw the spider because he thought that shit was real.
I'm like, yo, why are there spiders on the screen? I do not want to be fighting on this show. But yeah, I think if you were in the know, you knew what this was going to lead to. And so Jamie Hayter comes out and Renee's like, well, how you feeling after that? You kind of put all of your eggs into this basket of winning the Owen Hart tournament. What's next for you? And Jamie being like, look, the mission statement is kind of the same. Like, I still want to be AEW Women's World Champion. I didn't win that, but I'm going to win that. And so the lights went out and I immediately was like, Julia Hart, she does the lights out gimmick, Denise's favorite gimmick of turning the lights out to reveal something. And so when it came, still, you didn't like it today?
No, I liked it today, but I just don't think it's necessary. I hate it.
It's not. I think they could have. It can work without the lights out thing, but I thought today it was super fun. Coming back to Thekla on in control and doing that little spider spot, like Denise said, she looks kind of like a video game, like she's like an action hero star. Like her look is gonna be a big part of the draw, and I think that's why she's gonna get super over here. Like I said previously, she did some work in Japan and her look and the factions and the thing that she was in made her very popular. And I think that's going to translate even bigger to American audiences. I think starting her immediately with the Hooper, like Jamie Hayter, is great because Jamie Hayter has a lot of momentum right now. So bringing in somebody who a lot of the fans might not know of and introducing them with somebody that can go is the perfect way to go. I think with her look and probably her song and gear, all the things together, people are going to become a really big fans of her. I think she's coming in a good space with the women's division that we're talking about. You're going to need contenders coming out of All In for Mercedes or Tony, for Julie, for Megan, for Stat, for Willow. Like, just got to keep stacking this thing. And Tekla's a great addition to this roster.
Yeah. So earlier we were talking about keeping the buzz going for people after they're done working with Mercedes. This is hopefully going to be an example of that. And if they keep things alive and well with Jamie and then this feud with Thekla, I'm excited. I'm excited for what they can do. I really am. Thank you so much, Luke Thornton. We got Meet Normus here who says, hola, Denise, sup, Reg? I'm having tacos. Hell, y'all. First of all, Meet Normus, I'm so jealous you're having tacos. I love tacos.
I want tacos.
Fred, you eat like a bird.
Yeah, you're right.
I was going to say, you're going to look at that taco, take one bite, and move on.
One taco bite, and I'm out. Damn. Shut up, Denise.
I hate that. I hate that so much. It makes me so mad. Makes me so mad. Like, Reg is the person that you serve a big plate of food to, and he'll eat just a little tiny portion, and you're just looking at him like, eat your damn food.
Dude, your husband brought us burritos that one time, and I was like, there's no way. I'm not
Bro, you know what? You ate like 2 inches from that burrito. Your burrito at the end still looked like this.
It still looked like a burrito.
At the end was down here.
I can't, dude. Yeah, no,
Reg is watching that waistline. Because the milfs are like, Reg, we need you here at 2 p.m. right after my yoga class, and you need to do this, and that.
Listen, you are not lying. These yoga moms, dude, to keep up with them. They be wanting to go on hikes too afterwards. I'm like, lady, I'm dead. What do you mean a hike?
So Reg can't afford to eat a whole burrito. See, I'm married and monogamous, Reg, so I can eat my burrito and then go to sleep.
Married and monogamous, 2 M words that I have no interest in.
See, and that's why you can't afford the luxury of eating a whole ass burrito.
Married and monogamous. Ew. You guys just go to bed together at a reasonable time. That sounds boring.
We cuddle.
Oh God, why?
Meet Norma says Eminem. Married and monogamous.
Married and monogamous. That's crazy. Down with Eminem.
You know how they usually do like those reality TV shows? It's always something outrageous, right? Like sister wives, 10 wives or whatever, right? It's always something crazy. You never hear married and monogamous.
Nuh-uh. It's like locked up behind bars. This person's in jail and they're married. It's overseas married. It's never just like regular people doing things.
Alexis P says TMI. Married and monogamous is not TMI,
That's the most normal thing in the world. That's like
exactly
the American dream.
It is the American dream. That is not TMI at all. It just sounds
sounds like it.
Yeah. That's so funny. All right. Let me see. Where am I at? We got Saif Den Super here who says, love the frat house, love the cheese.
That was so fun. The frat house came out, you guys. You guys probably also are very unaware. But grilling Denise on who's in the frat house, amazing. It was perfect.
I got 2 of the members.
You did. I was like, she knows some people in this, but not all the people. Yeah, I guess we could get into that. The frat house took on the Ops, Powerhouse Hobbs, Shibata, and Samoa Joe. And the frat house is like Griff Garrison, Preston Vance, and Cole Carter. Everybody's probably like, who? And
you
so
forgot Jack Jameson.
Jack Jameson's there. It was a squash match. It was a way to get these guys on the show who had a fun time on Sunday. I don't know what this is leading to with those championships. I thought we were going to get more story in the Hook thing because he was back on Sunday and it looks like he doesn't want to be a part of that, but he wasn't there tonight. Denise, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care enough about this, to be honest. So I'm going to keep it moving. We got Meet Normus here who says, I lost I'm sorry, Meet Normus. He says, I lost a friend a month ago today between the SGS, DWO, and Grapsity. I have plenty of support and shenanigans to keep me going. I appreciate you all. Meet Normus, thank you so much for coming in here and always being super cool. And, you know, obviously being generous is very kind of you. You don't have to do that. And thank you so much for doing so. So I'm very, very sorry about your loss. And I know that stuff, you know, it just takes time, right? And even then it's not even enough.
Yeah, sending out love to the homie Meet Normus. It's tough losing anybody, so I hope all's good. I'm really happy that I'm able to in some way help out with that, so I appreciate you, Meet Normus.
Thank you, Meet Normus. We got Rolling Thunder here. Rolling Thunder 420, who sent in 2
RVD,
super chats,
baby.
Actually. He says, hey, Denise, how are you feeling about the 4-hour special next week? And when's my guy Beast Mortos going to get some TV time? Yo, hey, that's the same questions I'm asking. I forgot Beast Mortos was on the roster, and he's my boy.
Come on.
All right, when's the last time we saw Beast Mortos? Tell me.
I saw Beast Mortos earlier today. If you guys haven't seen the
Action
Dean show that happened this weekend.
Okay, we're not talking I'm talking about the AEW show.
It's AEW. AEW did a joint conjunction show in tribute to a guy.
He said TV time. Where was this on TV, Reg? Where? What channel
I'm
could I watch
trying to tell
on?
you about it, but you won't let me. It happened. It was awesome. It was a really good show, though, beyond what Denise is trying to tell you. But Beast Mortos was on there, and it was super fun. But I do agree. He should be on TV. And when he is on TV, you don't watch it because it's usually on Collision.
No comment. And then how I'm feeling about the 4-hour special
4 hours next week.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Are we going all 4?
We gotta, Reg. We got no choice. We can't half-ass it. If we say we're gonna do an AEW watch along, we gotta be here for the whole thing, or else we're gonna look like idiots.
No, I'm stoked. It's gonna be fun.
I hope so. Bro, there's like 1 match announced.
They've only announced 1 match. Yeah. It's a lot of TV time to fill.
But you know what though? Here's the one thing. Like I think what everybody in the chat was saying was that it's 2 hours of Dynamite and then 2 hours of Collision. That's the part that's got me nervous is that I don't know what the last 2 hours of Collision are gonna look like. Is AEW gonna throw away the last 2 hours or really use the last 2 hours? Like what version of Collision are we getting? Are we getting AEW cares about you today version of Collision or AEW doesn't care about you version of Collision? What version?
I think they're going to have all hands on deck because it's a special. You know what I mean? It's not just like we're doing a show just because it's like they're making an effort to be like, this is a 4-hour show. It's going to be long. We're going to try to load it up. I mean, Kenny Omega is going to be there. That's a big thing. Like Osprey will probably have a match. Like this could be a thing. But also, I gassed up Collision and then we watched it and I was like, you know what? It'd be hit and miss sometimes. So I'm hoping that it's all great.
All right, well, we'll see, man. If the last 2 hours are like shit, Reg, I'm gonna be taking a little nap.
I don't think it will be. I have faith.
You and your faith. You and your faith. I'm out of here. All right, we got Hassan Bala here who says, I know AEW doesn't have a big women's roster, but they need a tag team title. Also, John Moxley got his son, Gabe, from Japan. LMAO, that kid is the future. Yeah, dude, they look exactly alike. We were making jokes about that during the watch along, how they look like carbon copies of each other.
Yeah, they looked so much alike today. I thought multiple moments that Gabe Kidd was John Moxley, and that was hilarious. I think Hassan, of course, I always appreciate you supporting. I always appreciate you chiming in. I think what they're doing with the Megan and Penelope and Anna and Harley is they're really building it. They're really putting it in our brain of this tag team division. For the last couple of weeks, we've been seeing tag team matches, and I think that they're going to start to hash that out even more. I feel like they're not in the farthest distance away. Well, eventually we are going to see women's tag team championships.
We got Gerard Clark here who says Tony Khan needs to create an AEW Women's International Championship and AEW Ring of Honor Women's Tag Team Championships for All in Texas. I'm not so on board with the women's tag team titles just because I fear that they don't have enough tag teams or enough women to put in tag teams. And I've seen this story play out, so I don't want to see that story play out twice. And as for AEW Women's International Championship, I mean, we got the TBS Championship. We got the AEW World Championship. I guess part of me is like cool with that already. Because if we have too many titles, then what are we working for? I'm not the person that likes a lot of titles. I like it to be hard to go get that main title so that when you do, it actually means something.
So you think that you're not on board with adding any more championships at the moment? You think adding prestige to both of them and furthering that makes more sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hear you.
We got a very kind super chat here from Patrick Moore. Patrick, thank you so much, man. That's really, really cool of you. Thank you. He says, Denise and Reg, seriously love your takes. Thanks for sharing your time with us. Reg for head of creative and Denise for president. Let's fucking go.
Thank you so much, Patrick, to hear that because some people don't like my takes. So thank you for saying that.
Bro, people don't like my takes either. And it's funny too, because there's times where you and I are sitting here arguing, having totally different takes, and still no one agrees with either.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be like, Denise's takes don't even be crazy. Like she has some pretty on the line takes and they still be on her ass. So I'm like, it just never gets good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just is what it is. I think my rule of thumb is, I feel like, okay, so when I listen to other people's podcasts, if someone says something I don't agree with, I would never go and write nasty messages or anything. And I would still tune into the podcast and be like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, this is their opinion. It may not be the same one as me, but whatever. Like, we're just here chatting. It's pro wrestling. This isn't politics.
No.
So for me, I can live with that. I can live with people having difference of opinions than me and still be all right with it.
Yeah, I think because I always land that when I say something, I'm not saying that you have to like. If I like something, I'm not saying that you should like it too. And the thing that you like is stupid. And that's where people get caught up because there are people that move like that. So they think that everyone moves like that. But I'm like, no, I'm always in good faith. I'm never just saying anything because I'm some fucking grifter that wants to get viral. Like I wish nobody saw my tweets. I hate when they go do anything because it's annoying and people think I'm doing it for them. I'm like, no way, dude. I don't want you fucking people even to see my tweets.
I know. I laugh at your tweets all the time, Reg. I look at them and I'm like, oh, someone woke up in a bad mood.
But I'll be in a good mood too. That's not anything. I'm not even mad. And people be so mad. I'm like, look at the timestamps on my tweet. If it says 3:30 a.m., dude,
you drunk?
What I'm saying. I'm just talking
You're
shit.
on that Henny?
No, I'm not drunk at all. I'm just in my bed bored. And just like, let me cook. None of these are real. I'm tweeting at 3 o'clock in the morning, dude. I'm just talking shit.
I'm gonna start spreading a rumor. I'm gonna be like, nobody listened to Reg. He's on that Henny.
I'm drunk. He's drunk. Sometimes.
Well, Patrick, thank you so much
Thanks,
for liking what we do. Seriously, thank you. That means
Denise
so much to us.
President of what, Patrick? Let's get
president of you, Reg. President of you. Okay. No matter what earth we're on, no matter what dimension we're on, I am presidente, okay? Presidente Denise, okay? I'm the captain now.
President Dee. Here she is. Bring her out.
Dee be signing those fucking paychecks, I'll tell you that much.
That's a fact. Shout out to Dee. Yeah. Dee be giving it up. Dee sent that double or nothing check, and I was like, Dee, thank you. I appreciate it. Dee, wow. Thank you.
Man. Thank you, Patrick. All right, we got I Reg Allegiance to the Righteous State of America, who says, Welvin the Great's new slogan is Dee Nuts got him. What did I just read?
Welvin the Great.
I don't get it.
I don't know. It's wordplay, maybe.
I don't know. I don't get this one. Welvin the Great's new
Welvin
slogans. Dee's nuts got him. Oh, I'm out on this one. All right. I Reg Allegiance says Thekla Tesla's trucks. Fuck Elon Musk.
He out. Great rhyme.
I get this one. I get this one.
Gone. Thank God.
We got Saif Dun Super here who says Frat House cuts better promos than Seth Rollins. Oh, I ain't even going to get into that. I am not even going to touch this one. I Reg Allegiance says Gabe and Mox before and after. Who's before, who's after? They look the same. I can't even pick a before and after.
I think Gabe is after because he's a little bit.
Damn.
He has some like an
Moxley's
extra
taller.
crazy thing.
But Moxley's tall. Oh, are we talking personality or are we talking looks?
I think we're talking all of it.
Oh, well, I mean, John Moxley is taller.
Because Gabe's a little bit beefier than Mox is, like he has it'll be like this is the more aggressive version of Mox, I think.
So how do you like it? Long and slim or short and stubby?
That's crazy. I don't like it anyway. How do I like it? I don't put me in this. How do I like it? The way you got into it too. So how do you like? I don't like it at all. I don't want no parts of this. No way.
I can't even breathe.
Oh, Jesus.
M. Durant says pause.
Man.
Face Martian says crazy.
Jeez Louise. I don't like it. No way.
Yo, there's been more rumors being spread. I'm spreading a bunch of rumors about you.
You need to chill. Erase all this off record. We're deleting this podcast.
All right. We got Larice Johnson here who says All In better be good on July 12th. Man, I hope so too, man. I really hope so too. But usually after All In, there's usually good vibes surrounding AEW.
Yeah, totally. We've had some amazing All In moments, and I expect this one to have a different kind of energy with it being in America,
We got Corey MacArthur here who says I'm weak. Polish Jen says Lord help us. Short King the Goat says Ayo.
Lord of mercy. Jeez Louise.
All right. AEW World Champion John Moxley, Gabe Kidd, Marina Shafir, since we're on the topic of all this, versus Mark Briscoe, Speedball Mike Bailey, Willow Nightingale today. What'd you think of this?
I thought it was super fun. Gabe Kidd beyond
pulling the hair of Willow.
Yeah, no, Gabe Kidd was acting crazy in this.
He brought his energy. A chick.
He brought his energy that he usually brings. He was loud. He was abrasive. He's grabbing Willow. He's fighting all the guys, being really aggressive. He fits the aesthetic of the Death Riders like crazy. Like when they did the thing a couple of weeks ago and we were like, what the hell's going on? And then not having him in the match on Sunday, that was weird. And then I seen him today. I'm like, damn, he looks like one of the Death Riders. I'm really confused as to why. Did we ever get into it, Denise? Because he that whole thing was confusing. We all thought it was going to be a setup for Eddie Kingston, and Eddie Kingston never came, and then he wasn't in the match. Super confusing. But today, I thought that alongside of them, he looked like he fit in, even though he looked like the little brother of Jon Moxley. The other people, Willow and Marina, getting involved in things. Anytime that Willow fires up and the crowd's behind her and she starts with the pounce and all the things, just a great being. And I don't understand why she isn't being featured more. I was kind of on the same side that you were saying. It's kind of it kind of sucks that she was on the winning team on Sunday and happened to be on the losing team this time. Just kind of an unfortunate barrier of being there, but she had some great tag team partners. Mark Briscoe, he just, with every showing, gains even more fanfare. He's one of the best wrestlers on the roster. Speedball Mike Bailey had a lot of interactions with Jon Moxley in this match, and I liked everything that they do. I'm like, damn, give Speedball a title match, because I think the stuff that he did with Mox is super fun. Like, for what it was and the amount of time, and Speedball's becoming one of the best TV wrestlers, and with another best TV wrestlers, Mark Briscoe, super fun match to have after post that pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was really the only thing I was thinking about, was that in like Willow and this, it kind of felt like, come on, she had that cool vibe of just winning Anarchy in the arena. Sheldon Jackson had given us a fun fact earlier in the day, basically saying that this was the first time that the babyfaces won in Anarchy in the arena. And Willow was part of that. And 2 days later, or however many days later, all of a sudden she's in the losing team. Lame. We got Gerard Clark here, who says, any word on the return of Ty Mello? She hasn't wrestled since like January, because she did a Stardom match.
Yep.
We haven't seen her in Dynamite for over a year, or AEW in like over a year. I'm wondering if they just don't have creative for her. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's the only thing that would make sense in this moment, because I feel like after that Japanese match she had, that she was going to be back, and she'd always had good fanfare, and she's a good worker. Like, it doesn't make sense why she isn't on TV. It has to be not creative, but why just find some creative for her?
It's hard, Reg. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't really know.
She lost her tag team partner, so like,
yeah, that's
she has
true.
to come in with a brand new direction, you know?
We got iReg Allegiance here, who says, fuck the CEO biting AEW with that all WWE code. Wait, I didn't even think about it that way.
What did they do?
So, oh shit, the all WWE code, it was the pre-sale code, but don't they all, I don't know what their pre-sale codes are. Maybe, so that's the pre-sale code for the package of the day that the weekend that they're going up against AEW All In. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even notice that, to be honest.
What's wrong with these people? And then he'll be like, oh no, it's not beef any. It's just a coincidence. Yeah, all right, dude. Coincidence.
Well, I mean, I guess the pre-sale code all WWE makes sense, because that was a pre-sale code to get tickets to all the shows.
Nice Triple H response. Yeah, got you. I'm in. Okay. Yeah, I hear it.
We got John Taylor here, who says, I'm the corrupt treasurer of the DWO, funneling money to El Presidente Didi and the ranch.
Like, I'll be doing drugs because of you, John Taylor. It's on you. I'll be paying for drugs with money that you supply. It's on you, John Taylor. You're funding this.
So when Reg is tweaking now, you're going to be like, John!
You did this, John. It's all on you.
So funny.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
All right. We did talk briefly about this match, but I want to take a second more just to make a lot of it. Harley Cameron, Anna Jay, Megan Bate, and Penelope Ford did a no DQ match, a tag team. Dude, this was fun. Except for the ending. The ending, unfortunately, looked very, very rough. But the entire matchup was great. Unfortunately, Harley Cameron looks like she either busted her nose or her lip. I'm not really too sure what happened there. So I hopefully Harley Cameron's face is all right. But yeah, she was completely busted open in this. But this was fun. The thing that stood out to me the most, though, was that Megan Bain, she took a bunch in this match, got hit by the chairs nonstop like a ping pong. Yep. And then she also got put through a table. Like, Megan Bain is an extreme gal. I like it.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that I liked about this match and these segments. I think that point that you're making, because we've seen Megan in non-plunder DQ matches and nobody can take her. Like, none of their moves work. You could throw everything that you want at her, punch her, kick her, try to slam her, and nothing works. So they had to come into this match, this no DQ match, and be like, now we got to hit her with weapons then. Like, if our fists and our kicks and our slams ain't working, like, let's get some pipes, let's get some steel chairs, let's get some tables. We got to try to take her out. And I think her taking a lot of the offense and showing that none of this is worth anything to me is just furthering her legend and adding on to who she is. That Harley Cameron stuff was crazy. She took that hard bump into the steel steps. Referee came in, or the doc came in. She's all bloody and busted up. But that's also added on to her legend of her shooing the doc away, coming back, fighting from underneath with the blood and everything. I think anytime the AEW does matches like this, street fights with women, they always knock it out of the park because they give them time to let them develop things. And that's what I also liked about this. This had time. This had time to flesh out the spots. It wasn't just like bam, 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 bam. They could let the table sit. They could build upon this. It's great for all these women, and all of them getting a push and being featured. They were featured in the pre-show to the pay-per-view, and now they're on this. I think it's just great for the division. We've been talking about all this AEW women's stuff and tag team wrestling, and Megan Bain's gonna continue to be a force. Like, we're gonna have to, like, I love the stuff with Penelope, but we're gonna have to start to talk about her being a contender for one of these other championships, because she just keeps getting more fanfare, and her, like I said, her legend keeps growing. She
still has time, though. I think she can become way bigger before she even gets a championship belt, but she's going the right direction, though. That's for sure. And somehow, some way in these street fights that you were talking about with the women, Anna Jay is always involved.
She's great.
Have you noticed this? It's always Anna Jay somehow always involved. So she deserves her kudos for that as well. We got a couple of super chats here. I read Allegiance here says Taylor Swift's new song is You Belong with Dee Dee.
You belong with Dee Dee.
I hate you, Reg. Marcus M here says Mox really Thanos. AEW needs its Avengers. Yeah, and you got Will, Swerve, Hangman, 3 Avengers already.
Somebody knows ball. Marcus M. I think that's essentially what Osprey was saying, was like, dude, we got to come together to defeat this guy. If we try to take him on one-on-one, we've seen what happens when we try to take him on one-on-one. None of us can beat him. We have to come together. And you talking about Avengers, Swerve, Osprey, Hangman, what's better than that?
Yeah. We got John Taylor here who says, I'll make sure El Presidente offers a good rehab plan for Reg when his devil's lettuce scandal hits the press. Yo, once your devil's lettuce scandal hits the press, I'm going to say, don't know him. Never knew him.
What? You going to throw me under the bus like that?
Yeah. Haven't you noticed anything about every president and person in power? They always have the fall guy. There's always a guy that takes the fall, and no matter what, somehow, some way, the president always comes out unscathed. That is what makes me a strong president. See, I'm already good. See, look at me. I'm already doing the politicking.
That's crazy. Throwing me under the bus like Johnny Ace. Snitching in court like Johnny Ace. Denise is like, I'm a snitch too. Yeah, I wasn't there. He did it all. That's crazy.
No snitch, though. That's different. I'm just going to be like, I don't know you.
Oh, you're going to not. Okay, that's better. At least I thought you're going to be like, I don't know him. And he's a druggie.
I'm just going to say, Reg does not represent the DWO's values.
But
I unfortunately was unaware of his drug issues and addiction to tortas as well as MILFs. I was unaware of this righteous Reginald ranch.
They pull up
known as the ranch.
All these videos of you being well aware of it.
The DWO does not endorse the devil's lettuce.
I'm hopping off this campaign trail. They don't align with anything that I like.
I'm even going to have a little DWO pin, a nice little collar.
Come on.
Gonna have some cufflinks.
You're going to, a whole legion of people that like the devil's lettuce are going to be mad at you.
Hey, like I said, I'm corporate. All right, we got Gerard Clark here who says, why not have NXT Great American Bash on the 4th of July weekend and have AEW All In Texas counter program free with no disruptions? Hey.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, there is a competition and there are these things, but there are a section of fans that want to watch both, like live, and don't want to. Yeah, exactly. That people that cover the shows that don't want to be involved in these politics. Like, I just want to watch both shows without having to think there's another one going on, or can I watch two, or all of this. Like, we want to be able to catch everything. And if you're counter programming, just makes it more difficult.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's fans that genuinely do want to watch both. I don't think it's either. Not every fan is just plays for one team. No,
right?
Like, there's people that play and want to see both. We got Marcus M here who says Will Osprey versus Mystico at All In. That would be cool. That would be cool. Thank you, Marcus. Marcus is thinking today. I like that. Thank you, Marcus.
Everybody's smarting on their little things in our chats, because I'll be like, what? I don't know. You guys think of stuff that I'll never even think of, and I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Because we're dumb, Reg.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's the double lettuce thing again. My brain, I can't remember.
When Hangman said, listen, dumbass.
He was talking to us.
I was like, yo, hey, what's up?
Oh, what's that?
I answered.
Oh, Hangman, I'm right here. Yeah, I hear you.
Corey MacArthur here says DWO crew Denise, President Righteous Reg, Creative Director John Taylor, Treasurer Sheldon Jackson, Historian Corey MacArthur, Hype Man, and Stylist.
Yes. We got a 6 squad right there.
But Reg is not president though.
No, you're president. I'm the creative director. Jeez. Lord.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read that backwards.
Read the chart.
Damn, Graham, we get demoted. Because presidents need to learn how to read.
The president can't even read the teleprompter. Get her off the stage.
That's why the president has someone write the speeches for them.
Yeah, that's true. But you got to be able to read it, Denise.
No, I'd memorize it.
Oh, you can memorize?
No.
See?
Thank you, Corey. We got I Reg Allegiance says DC Comics just rebranded to DD Comics.
Oh, the DD jokes are so good.
Oh, what did I do?
DD, you told us. You opened this can of worms. It could have stayed dead.
If you go to Aro Lucha's website, if it's still up, my picture is there and it says DD, our ring announcer.
DD. She's cheesecakey.
She's cheesecakey.
Your Stephanie's Places intro.
Oh man, I can't. We got RF A McKinnon too here who says, seen a lot of Darby Allin slander saying he abandoned the company to climb a mountain. No, he climbs the mountain. LOLs. What is up with people doing that?
Mountain. Yeah.
I don't even want to get into what I heard from some people saying on social media, but that is insane. Like, it is so insane. That's
the funniest part is that this guy climbed Mount Everest. Like, he didn't, like, you know what I mean? He didn't just go to, I'm taking time off because I want to, or blah, blah, blah. Like, and then at the end of it, he put the fucking flag up there, like, no matter what.
And still no mention of it, by the way, on AEW television. 2 weeks in, and we still haven't had a mention of it.
2 weeks, nothing, not a word, not a peep. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I'm blown away. And he put their fucking flag up there, and they're like, chill. We're chill about this.
Yeah, no. Brag about it, guys. Brag about it. Thank you so much, RF at McKinnon, too. And we're fans of... I freaking love Darby. Are you kidding me?
We love Darby. We're big fans over here.
Yeah. John Taylor says, I'd like to remind Denise that Reg has the DD dirt on you, so let's get that rehab center built and move past this for the good of the DW.
Listen,
I am not paying for your rehab.
He not down with that no more. He's turning his life over, and we're moving forward.
This ain't no freaking... what do you call it? Shit, I'm blanking on the word.
What do you call it? The
thing. Oh, union. There's no union here. There's no union in the DWO. Okay.
Wow, man. Denise
no
is
union.
Extra
no
corporate.
Overtime. No fucking sick days. No vacation pay. No hourly. No hourly pay. What else?
Damn, you can't even get hourly pay.
No lunch breaks.
No. I can't even get some Cheez-Its for 10 minutes. That's crazy.
Nothing. We got Dave Costier who says, hey, squad, just jumping in. So sorry if you already discussed. Very dramatic open tonight. I wasn't really with it because it felt unlike AEW, but with 7 weeks to go, I'm along for the ride continued. He also says, can't imagine any other scenario other than Mania 40 Part 2 at All In, Avengers Assemble style, including Darby by Swerve Will's side doing the Matt Jackson-like head nod as confetti falls on Hanger. So
Darby's the other guy. Dave's bringing up a great point here.
So, I mean, I did love what they did today at the opening of the show. I thought it was the hottest thing that they did on the show, for sure.
Yeah, same thing. I think that just having those guys in there together and kind of how the crowd is reacting and how we're reacting, we know that these are the guys. I'm excited about them adding more layers to the story, you know?
Yes. But no, I'm on board. I think the only thing that now they have to do is try to but try to make it more, try to heat up John Moxley and Hangman Page. That's what we need now. We need to heat that portion of it up.
Put it in the microwave.
Thank you so much, Dave Koss. We got I Reg Allegiance to the Righteous State of America here, who says, but seriously, what is DD's origin of DD's origin?
You're never living this down, Denise. You're doomed. You're out of here. You're finished. You're DD now. That's DD.
I can't. When
you
know what? I should do a podcast on DD. I'm gonna do a podcast and share
the full DD story.
The full DD story. Exactly. All right. Talking about a story I actually didn't like on the show today, Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher. The match started to cook and I was like, all right, we're shaking up. Like, this is getting interesting. And then they had Josh Alexander run in there and attack Adam Cole, causing a DQ. Bro, you're in the group with Kyle Fletcher. You screwed your own teammate. And he was, quote unquote, trying to help. BS. We have seen Kyle Fletcher take a worse punishment than that. We saw him in a match with Will Osprey in a steel cage match. And guess what? He still was able to make it through. So for me, I kind of felt like this ending was ass.
Yeah, before the match started, somebody sent in a chat that was like, this will probably go the 20-minute time limit. And I was like, oh, I hate that ending. And then they did an ending that I hate worse than that ending. I was like, well, I didn't think this feat would be able to do it. Yeah, they were cooking. Like Adam Cole, there's an Adam Cole story. We've talked about it multiple times. We don't really know exactly what the deal is here. We all just want him to fucking work. And so today, this is exactly what, when I say just let Adam Cole cook, this is what I'm talking about. Put him in a one-on-one match with somebody else that could go, and then we see why Adam Cole is great. And I think that great Adam Cole came out in this match as they got along and started cooking. They started getting into that gear that you need to get into to really start. And then it was over. I was like, wait a second. Adam Cole was at the super kicks. Adam Cole was with the charisma. Like, he was the guy that was the NXT champion, was that guy, like the reason for the season. And Kyle Fletcher was all the way locked in. Like, the way that he was throwing some of them strikes, some of those kicks, I was like, oh, he's about to win this championship right here, Denise. We're about to be talking about a different story coming out of this. And then Josh Alexander came, and there was a DQ. And I thought it just seemed a little bit cheap. It didn't seem like a fleshed out thing. I would have rather somebody gotten beat, or like he beat Kyle Fletcher, or somehow he some way, you know what I mean? It's like Josh Alexander distracted him and he rolls up Kyle Fletcher. Would have been better than him just coming in and stopping the match. I didn't like it. They were using it to get to the next match too, which I think is okay, but I wanted to see a definitive winner of this title match. And most importantly, I just wanted to see Kyle Fletcher win the belt.
You don't see stuff like this that often in AEW. I kind of felt like everybody that was, part of putting this together was, it felt like they were on autopilot here. Like, how did no one think, hey, this is not a good ending? This is counterproductive to what we're trying to do here. This was not, I wasn't a big fan of that at all. But a match that we did enjoy that it came in immediately afterwards was Brody King versus Josh Alexander. This one was just, two guys, just trying to, just going at it. I thought that Brody King, there was a really great spot where Josh Alexander did a German suplex on Brody King on the ring apron. I thought that was freaking cool. What else? I'm trying to remember most of this match right now, but I'm kind of blanking. I just remember that I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there was a lot of heavy strikes, of course. Brody King with those chops was great. There was a bunch of moments where Josh Alexander was in control, and I was like, this is interesting strategy. Like you said, that German suplex on the apron, the captured German suplex that got Josh Alexander bloody. Remember, he got up and
he had the busted the thing about his above his eyebrow.
He had the big gash on top of his eyebrow that led to a lot of blood. Brody King is good at just these kind of matches. It feels like he wrestles like an all Japan 90s Japanese guy. He throws big strikes, he throws heavy head drops. His finish is fucking brutal, the big pile driver. He's just another perfect TV wrestler. Like, you need some guy that's going to come out with some fucking fire. He's big, he's brooding, he's kind of scary, but then also he's cool. It's like, this is the guy. And putting him in there with Josh Alexander is another hooper. You were asking on the the watch along, how I felt about Josh Alexander coming into this. This is again another thing to add on to who he is. Just put him out there, have him have a great match, have him get some heat with this crowd and these fans. That we hated what he did to that match, but that adds heat to who he is. He's a heel. He's not supposed to be thing, and it potentially could be leading to him versus Kyle Fletcher, because that wasn't, like you said, a move to help his friend. So I don't know. This could lead to something cool potentially.
Yeah, break him up, have Kyle Fletcher leave the Don Callis family and do his own thing.
That's a thing, because he is starting to get to he's a heel, but his matches are so great, and we continue to get behind him. The babyface thing is going to start to. We're going to get to a point
to be part of the Don Callis family,
right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get to a point.
Even outgrown it.
I think that he's gonna be a big baby face very soon, and the way that he's moving and working, he's gonna become undeniable. And like you said, he's not gonna need Don Callis.
Right. We got Web Surfer guy who says loving the DD story arc and redemption soon.
DD's back, baby. DD.
Can't believe it. I can't believe it. Thank you, Web Surfer guy. We got iReg Allegiance who says, what are Super Mario's pants made of? DD denim.
No more Triple H jokes. No more color jokes. Just all DD jokes.
No, all DD jokes. All DD jokes. We got John Taylor with a very generous super chat. John, thank you so much. He says, breaking news per Fightful. The DWO has parted ways with Reginald Righteous Ranch. Shoot last name and wish him well in his future endeavors. And when asked for a comment, Reg said that bitch DD can't even read.
She can't read. She just learned.
That bitch DD.
That bitch DD.
I'm dead.
Classic
I want a shirt
DD.
that says that bitch DD.
That bitch DD.
I would pay money for that shirt.
DD, I'm dead, dude. It's so funny.
So funny. Thank you, John. We got Dave Costier who says Denise's boy Fletcher needs to take that title and make it important again. The TNT title has been booked quite badly for over a year, TBH. It's true, dude. I didn't even remember that Adam Cole was champion. I was so embarrassed, but I did not remember.
Yeah, I agree, Dave. It seems like one of the easiest championships to bring to prominence. What we saw in the early days with Darby and Cody and these open challenges and how things were introduced. The TNT championship doesn't seem that hard, but there was some weeks or maybe a full month where Adam Cole didn't even work. They had him on Collision with the belt, but he was on commentary. So I don't know, but I think Kyle it feels like this is leading to him winning the championship, and I think he'll be the one to bring it back to prominence.
I can't wait till we merge the International and the Continental Championship and then get a new TNT champion and a new AEW World Champion. And then we're definitely cooking a lot more because everybody else is fine. Like the Hurt Syndicate's doing fine as tag team champions. The Trios champs, they're all right. You know, it is what it is.
Nah, nobody cares about those things.
Yeah, I feel bad. But I mean, at least we like Samoa Joe and Hobbs and Shibata.
Love them. Those are my boys.
So there's that. That's a good thing. Thank you, Dave. We got iReg Allegiance here who says, hey, Reg, the CEO got promoted. He's the DDO now.
DDO, baby.
Bruh. I'm going to go down into my DD memory box and I'm going to pull out all my DD stuff.
DD. So
funny. I got to tour a lot of Texas, by the way. I saw so much of Texas. Like, I know Texas now, thanks to my DD days.
Thanks to my DD days. The DD days.
Thank you, iReg Allegiance. We got Dave Koss here who says, as a Dynasty attendee who left that show furious and insulted, I felt attacked seeing the Bucks explanation became part of the story. Signed a Philly guy who wished he got Don instead of my city hot. I feel you, man. Coming on here to talk about Dynasty was one of my least favorite experiences of all time.
Yeah, and you were there live, and that post stuff wasn't. Oh, it was unfortunate. I think they're just doing that because they're leading to a match, Dave, but I don't know.
I feel like they just they figured we might as well do something with this.
Yeah,
we have it, so we might as well run with it.
It's like a loose end. They're like, we got to try to tie this.
Yeah, because it is still a loose end, but whatever. You know, it's one of those things where we're just trying to move on from it. So I guess in a way it is kind of good that they brought it back up, right?
Yeah. Because AEW fans do like to see the stories, like the things told in them. You know, they don't want to leave anything open.
Oh, but I thought AEW didn't have any stories.
That's what they say.
Thank you, Dave. We got RFA McKinnon too, who says some say Cole was on concussion protocol and finally got cleared around Double or Nothing. And I personally think we are getting Cole versus Fletcher at All In and Cole. So here's the thing also, we forgot to mention during this match, there was a scary moment where Kyle Fletcher launched Adam Cole into the ring apron, and instead of landing on his back, dude, like, head bounced off the ring apron. It was terrifying. I thought, like, if it had been worse, or I'm not really sure what, I thought they could have ended up stopping the match there.
Yeah, I thought there was a potential because they went to break right afterwards. So they could come back to the break, and this match could not be going on because that's how scary it looked. I mean, a good sign is they did brawl afterwards backstage, so that's a good sign that Adam Cole was all right. But super scary attempted apron powerbomb.
Yes, I agree. Thank you so much, RFA McKinnon, too. All right, so with that being said, everybody, that is our show for today. And if you're like, oh, bummer, the show is ending, don't worry, because next week we will be here for about 5-ish hours because there is a 4-hour AEW special next week that includes Dynamite and Collision. And then, of course, we'll be here to recap it afterwards. So don't worry, you'll get plenty of us next week.
And every other week. Yeah, we'll be back for a super long one next week. I hope that they load it up, and I hope that it's fun.
And speaking of a long one, not that long one, another long one, I will be here this Friday night also for the SmackDown watch along and the post show with Robin. So make sure you guys come in and hang out for that as well. And then keep an eye out on all the content that is going up. And if you haven't already, check out the Patreon that I have, everybody. I'm posting lots of content. More content's going up tomorrow. Thursdays are my content days. So those are the days that I post content on the Patreon page. And then on top of that, Facebook, I'm about to hit 2,000 followers on Facebook. I'm literally doing everything possible to try to grow the page. I am, check this out. I am less than 100 followers away from hitting 2,000 on Facebook. So head on over to Denise Salcedo, Denise's version. And if you haven't followed, please make sure to do so. And also these dicks, man, I swear, they promote my page, my hacked page right below it. Did I tell you that already?
You did.
I did? Yep. Okay. Pisses me off every time I log into my page. I have to see it because I don't know how to, there's no X option to remove that. And so I have to keep seeing it every time I log in. Not every day. Every time I log in.
Yes. It's because they have crazy algorithms of I actually hate the Facebook algorithm because I have friends that passed away. And Facebook is like, hey, do you want to be this person's friend? And I'm like, they're dead, dude. But it's they're trying to get people from your phone. You're like, this person's in your phone. Do you want to follow them on Facebook? Like, dude, could you stop showing me my dead friend, please? I don't like this.
Oh, man. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. It's stupid. I still see it.
Yeah. Dang.
Fuck off, Facebook. Well,
on that terrible, terrible note, Reg, let's try to end this on a happy note.
Let's do it.
Any happiness going on in your life right
now, Reg? Besides Facebook being terrible. But yeah, Grapsity's on this Saturday. This Friday, though, if you're in the San Francisco area or you have high spots, West Coast Pro's having a show. And I'm probably going to be on commentary for it. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah.
So if I listen to the show and I listen to your commentary, I can come on here and roast you?
Why you gotta roast me? Why you can't come on here and be like, great job that you did?
What if you don't do a great job, Reg? And I'm like,
why are you jinxing me? What if I can? You're already setting me up for failure. What if you don't do a good job? What if I do?
I'm just kidding, Reg. You're gonna kill it. It's gonna be amazing. I've heard you do commentary here on this show, but now with the more professional. Practice. Exactly. You're gonna be great. You know all the moves. It'll be great.
I'm excited about it. So yeah, definitely check that out on the high spots or if you're in San Francisco. And yeah, that's it.
That's so funny. We got Mike T90K here who says, thank you for watching AEW Corn Hub posted by Righteous Reg and DD Cheesecake. Believe it or not, all of this pertains to our watch along. Yes, AEW Corn Hub is now a thing.
All of this pertains to our watch along.
Yeah, tune into the watch-alongs, guys. They'd be wilding in there. Thank you, Mike. All right, on that note, thank you, everybody, and I will see you guys back here Friday. If not, I'll see you guys here next week. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Peace.